It's okay, we're going to crush it.
Online learning website again? That would be AstecSafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Safety challenge. Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. The home for world-class curling and a great docket lined up on this Wednesday night. Evan Dagenhart in the broadcast booth alongside Megan Baudouin, and Megan, the curling club president here locally. Megan, good to see you.
Yes, thanks for having me in tonight. Excited to be here and chat through the game here tonight.
Big names, as always, here. Big prize money up for grabs. Double knockout format. You lose 3, and you are done.
You got 5'8". I'm good. And it's
Welcome the broadcast viewers from Curling Zone, watching on Telesoptic TV, watching on the Lloydminster Curling Club feed. Multiple ways to watch this sold-out event. MNP Lounge is packed. The fan zone with Arby's packed. Unbelievable turnout locally from a bunch of sponsors, and it takes a whole bunch of people, Megan, to make an event like this happen. So before we start, a big thank you to the Astec Safety Challenge Organizing Committee, and of course Brian Graydon and the local ice crew for the local Lloydminster Curling Club. They've been working 24 hours a day for 10 days straight. On Christmas Eve, there was no ice here. It was melting. And you, as the Curling Club president, you rolled with your crew and said, we're going to make this happen no matter what. That was a bit dicey, but we made it happen, eh?
Yeah, I got the, I'm out of town, heading to family for Christmas on Christmas Eve, and I get a call from Brian, and he's like, so we need a miracle.
Can you make it happen?
Can we make it happen? And yeah, we made it happen. I mean, can't shout out Brian and Graydon enough. Literally, Brian slept here for 2 nights to make sure ice was forming, so we could have this event. And yeah, really happy that we could get the ice in, and thank you to all our volunteers. As you guys can see on the stream, the ice looks amazing here, and the curlers are really happy with it. So glad we could get it done for them.
Okay, we settle in here. Sheet 5 is one of the 2 featured sheet ices. We do have a big one next to us, Jacobs and White, and throughout the course of this broadcast, we'll take you through the entire 7 sheets. There's a full-fledged action here tonight, 7:30 draw in Lloydminster at the Lloydminster Curling Club. We're on the Saskatchewan side, and we thank all of the international viewers tuning in right now across the streams. Megan, we have the YouTube links up. We have people in the chat. The biggest thing we would ask from you is if you're having fun and you're enjoying the broadcast, you let us know. And if you want a shout-out, let us know. And if you don't like what's happening, just shout out Megan, and she'll handle the rest of it.
Yeah, well, we're reading your comments here, so make sure you chat. Let us know where you're coming from, and we'll give out shout-outs as we kind of go along here, as well as if anybody has any questions about, if you're new to curling and want to know what's happening in the curling game or anything like that, shoot a question in the chat, and we'll make sure we watch them and get your questions answered.
So let's set the tape here for the teams that we are featuring tonight, Megan. We have Team Tao. They're Canadian ranked 33, world number 67, skipped by Johnson Tao. Third, Jaden Newart. Second, Ben Morin, and lead Andrew Norwell.
Yeah, and then on the other side, we got Team Libbus. They're Canada world number 94 and Canadian ranked 55, skip Jacob Libbus. Third, Nathan Mulberg. Second, Zachary Pollock, and lead Michael Henricks. And they recently had just won the Hack to House Alberta Curling Series Event 1 and finished third at the Boston Pizza Men's Provincial Qualifier, and they're going to go to provincials at the Alberta Boston Pizza Cup here coming up shortly to get their chance for the Briars. So
yeah, if you're not familiar with the logos in this area, they're repping the University of Alberta Golden Bear logo. So cool nod there to the Albertan side of the dual province that we call home here in Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. And some people ask, yeah, we are right on the border of these 2 provinces. Taking to the ice now, you'll notice behind the scenes, we do have the thirds and skips mic'd up for this game, Megan, which means from time to time, as crucial shots are happening or people are deliberating, we're going to go down to ice level and hopefully hear some of the thoughts. And I think that's been the coolest part about the broadcast for people this year is getting like ice level insight from some of these world-class curlers.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to hear some of the different strategy different teams have and why they think, the way they do and make the shots that they do, or, what they're seeing on the ice. If some team's seeing it run straighter or run with a bit more curl, you'll kind of get to hear that as they discuss amongst the game.
We settle in. I should have been paying attention. Team Libbus with the hammer. And we've seen a couple of rocks go through here now, but not much action to start with the first couple stones thrown in end one of this draw.
Yeah, looking like Tau's already sitting one, kind of at the back 12 there. Looking like they're going to try and draw top 12, top 8 here and sit 2 and force Libbus to have to make a double to kind of get out of this end with maybe a blank potentially could be what Libbus is looking for.
At this point, they're already thinking about that, right? Like, for people who aren't familiar with the game, they're 3-4 shots ahead minimum, these teams.
Yeah, they are. Lots of teams come into these games and they have a game plan already planned out that we want to blank end one, and that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to try to do, and hopefully it goes our way. And they'll have a plan A, B, C, and what their plan's going to be if it's not going their way. But lots of teams out here probably trying to blank the first end and just get comfortable. A few teams that showed up late here to Lloydminster, so they didn't necessarily get the practice time in that other teams got yesterday.
Yep.
So they're not quite familiar enough with the ice yet that they may not want to go for points or go right on them in the first end. But looking like Libbus here is drawing to the back 12, so they're not going for a hit or going for a double, so we may be in for a score and end here.
It's what we like to see on the stream. A little bit of action to start in end one. Team Libbus versus Team Tau. Both these teams lost their first game, Megan, which means we're playing on the B side of the event now. If they lose again, they're in the C, and if they lose one more time, they're packing their bags and they're going home.
That's right, yeah, triple knockout format, so you got to win 3 before you lose 3. Win 3 and you're into the playoffs, but lose 3 and you're going home. So yeah, the loser of this will drop to the C event tomorrow, and the winner of this will continue on in the B, and we'll play Team Hostley tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
What's interesting too, though, is if you lose, you still have a chance to win yourself all the way back to the finals. Just because you've lost 2 games doesn't mean you're out of it, which is an interesting format and why you see some of the world-class teams come in here. They love the format, they love the prize cash at the end, and when you're playing against the best, obviously there's going to be points at stake in terms of rankings and where people finish for the season. So
that's right. We've seen it time and time before, teams that have gone and lost their first 2 games out of a triple knockout and have been in the C, and they've grinded all the way to the semifinals or to the finals or even won the whole event. So
yep.
It's not impossible, but you definitely like to be in the A side and maybe earn yourself a little bit more rest. But lots of times teams that come out of the C event do well since they've had so much more time on the ice.
Mine's good. Same split.
Libbus now looking to cement something for themselves in this first end.
Yeah, Tau sitting 3 here, so Libbus is not in great shape. I think they're trying to freeze to that back 8-foot one here and try and get something set up, maybe sit second shot. But it's looking like it's going to overcurl and maybe not quite get there.
I know, it's so good. Perfect. That's awesome.
I think he sits for second, so good shot there from Libbus.
Ideally what they were hoping for, right?
That's right.
Now you set yourself up for a bit of a promotion there. You've got stones in play. You can work with it.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen, they're also behind that guard, so it makes it tough for Team Tau to pick out, and as well there's the red Tau rock behind the yellow Libbus rock, so makes removal of that rock tough, so Tau's going to have to kind of just come in and play a soft weight shot and probably freeze right on the corner of theirs.
Which the Lloydminster Curling Club president nails bang on. This is exactly what he's going to do. He signals that he's going to freeze to the corner of that one. It's interesting. The first game that I broadcast this afternoon, Megan, the team that I was broadcasting with, they had switched their jackets, and 2 guys had names that were wrong on their jackets. And I think they did that on purpose.
I think they like to trick us.
Yeah, so I'm being a little bit more casual with how I talk about names and who I talk about, because they like to mess with the broadcast booth a little bit, knowing that they're mic'd up. So this looks to be a bit heavy for them, Megan, and a tick off now.
Works out great for them. They're Tau's still sitting 3. and they push that Libbus rock. It looks like 4-shot back there, so little heavy, but I think they got a good result out of it.
Plan C, they were hoping for a freeze.
Yeah. Now looking like Libbus is going to try here for the double.
Definitely different than practice. Easy peel. Definitely different feel than practice. For me at least. So. That really came over too.
If you are streaming right now and you notice that the levels are a little bit low on the players, just let us know in the chat, and we can always have the production crew behind the scenes jack that up a little bit too.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it sounds like listening to the players that they feel like they've maybe already seen a little bit of a change in the ice from practice, so that's something we'll have to watch throughout the game here and see how the ice holds up and what they're thinking.
Got to move some stones here, Megan. Got to do something with this. Hit and roll over. That'll take out one and not quite the other.
Not quite the second, but Libbus is sitting second shot, so not bad for them. Again, that rock's in a pretty good spot that it's going to be tough for Tau to remove.
It's cool having the screen.
Instant replay here from Maz Entertainment and crew behind the scenes.
Up a bit. I'll make the
See where that one finishes.
We're 2-3.
Here at the second annual Astec Safety Challenge in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan.
It looked like it.
What is Tau thinking on this one now, Megan?
He's probably going to corner freeze on that one that Libbus just sat on the edge of the 8-foot there. And if he corner freezes, it'll be pretty hard for Libbus to remove because it'll be behind cover. And then Tau will be sitting 2. And we are getting close to skip rocks here. So Libbus will have to make something happen in one of his next couple shots if he wants to get out of this end with more than just one.
Sitting with the hammer too, not the way you want to start the game obviously in this position, but lots of rocks left to throw and anything can happen here as they bring this one in.
Just above it. 5-2. Okay, it's good. Really good.
T-line weight on that one, Megan, and the team's happy with that shot.
The team's happy with that one. A little bit more curl and freeze it right on the corner would have been perfect, but they're happy with that. It's half covered, so Libbus checking out there who's shot amongst those other rocks at the back.
13. Not sure who's closer. Yeah, hack down, 13. 13. 12. What's the time on that? 5 something? Okay, let's get the weight right here.
So looking like Libbus is going to try and chase that one that Tau just threw.
Yeah, 12-5.
There is space there if they can curl up past that guard and get right to the nose, that they'll push it back and through the house, and they'll be sitting likely. They could be shot after this. So
this is Bo Cornelson, third for Team Libbus.
Yeah. But once they get over, they go. A little soft then. Yeah. Yeah. Hard.
Nathan Molberg, I should say, sorry. Reading the wrong sheet. Just an amateur over here. That's why Megan's in the booth with me.
Gotta go.
someone curls just a little bit too much and catches that guard, but they're trying to sweep it in and still get something out of the shot. So we still have Tau sitting 2.
My first thought was hit something.
Heading into Johnson's first shot.
5 or the 13. Don't love it in the 6. 3-3.
Let's go to ice level and listen to these guys talk about what the next options are here.
Well, you got to watch where you kind of push this thing. Well, you got to make sure you push it over here.
I think with a good release, it's probably okay.
But
Maybe still wrecking,
yeah,
but
I thought it was pretty soft.
I think the ice was pretty close.
Does it jam it?
Yeah.
If we nose it?
No,
if we just hit it hair high
might have
or
been
hair
able to get
low.
away with 13. I think if I throw a
If it jams,
better
it's
release,
rolling
I
out.
think
All right.
it's fine.
Firm? Yeah. Yeah. If anything, a shade low. Okay.
A good release there, and I think it's both a 12-5 and a nice throw. So.
Shade lower.
Okay.
Tau's opting for a couple, a little bit more ice. Megan, what's the play here? What did you sleuth out from that conversation between those two?
I think they're
Always in double territory.
I think they're placing a draw here, but I'm not totally sure what their final call was.
Yeah, I didn't pick that up either.
Probably trying to put this other side of the floor.
It's looking like he's playing a draw.
Skip Johnson Tau with his first without the hammer in the first end here at the Astec Safety Challenge.
Oh, looking like he's going for the hit on that side.
Yep.
Side 8'1".
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Make contact, chip it out.
Hard.
That's right, and sit 3.
Sit 3.
Hard.
Need the sweep
Whoa.
on this one.
Roll it.
Gets the wick, gets the tick.
Nice
Really
shot. So we have Johnson Tao sitting just 3.
8-6.
That top 12'1" of Libbus is out counting the back 12'1", but looks like 3 for Tao.
Just 3, eh?
Just 3.
Not a
Just
bad
3.
spot to be in.
Yeah, I think it goes over the top.
Might have been hoping somehow to be sitting 4 after that, but 3's good for them too.
I think without the hammer, they're happy after
Without
his
the
first
hammer, they're
stone.
probably happy.
Yeah.
Third.
If you're Megan, though, she would be wanting one more at least.
Well, you know, league curling here at club is a little bit different than the Astec Safety
Yeah, except
Challenge.
I'm always on the other side of those 4 spots.
That's right.
Right? You're always on the good end of those.
Well, sometimes.
Not this guy. No disrespect to my team, good crew. We just eat dry ribs a little bit better afterwards. Is kind of where
That's
we're at.
right. That's what it's about, is the dry ribs and the beers after the
Yeah.
game.
A wise woman once told me, win or lose, you drink the and you fill in the rest.
Still in the rest.
Okay, now Libbus.
Looking like he's going to go for the double here. Try and eliminate some rocks and leave himself a shot, hopefully to have a shot for at least 1 at the end. If he makes the double and sits in the open, Tao's probably going to make a hit and sit 2. And then hopefully Libbus has a shot for his 1 at the end.
Ideally, come out of this with 1.
Ideally, yeah. He's not setting up for his 2 here, so he'll be trying to get 1.
Mitigate the damage.
Hard.
Libbus with his first in the first, calling for sweep. Calling for
That
action.
one's curling hard.
Going hard, gotta roll it.
Yep.
So that one curled a little bit too much on them. They needed to hit that a lot thinner to make that double. So Tao will have an opportunity to hit about half a rock there, as you can see him pointing to, and just kind of roll over and continue to sit 3.
Here's the curl that you're talking about, Megan. It kind of just swung over on him a little bit too much. I don't think they were expecting that. And then again, get too much of that rock and not as much action back the other way, and that's where it stands.
Yeah, that's something we'll want to watch throughout the game, is if rocks are really curling on them or not, and see how they adjust with the ice that they take.
Johnson Tao now. His squad ranked 33 in Canada, world number 67. With the U of A logo on the chest. That is the University of Alberta out of Edmonton.
Yes, and I believe they've also qualified for the Alberta-Boston Pizza Cup, so these 2 teams I'm sure will meet in Alberta playdowns for the chance to go to the Brier this year.
Both are familiar with each other, both young teams, lots of promise.
Yeah.
Big names here, but you know, you look at these names on the board, Tao, Libbus, 2 or 3 years you could be seeing them everywhere as well. That's the whole point. Curling continues.
That's right.
Pass
Young
the
teams
torch.
who are coming up.
It's Libbus now. Sorry, Tao with his final.
Also calling for the sweep here, so sounds like it's maybe curling a little bit on them too.
Chunks his back one there.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to hit that thinner as well and kind of roll over to the left-hand side of the screen. So
Yep. Medium here and hold it here.
Replay from Mass Entertainment on this one. Megan, walk us through.
It really.
yeah, you can see it curls just a little bit. It almost over curls across the face of it. They hit it pretty much on the nose. They definitely wanted to hit less than half a rock there and roll over towards the left, but again, curled a little bit too much from them and unfortunately makes the hit on their back one and rolls out.
That's a trend we might want to see here. Both teams then throwing a bit more weight. Both teams over curling a little bit on those 2 stones.
And calling the sweeps immediately.
Yeah.
So looking like Libbus here is going to throw the double and try and stick around and get his 2 points that he maybe didn't see coming earlier in this end. So we'll have to see if they call for the sweep right out of his hand as well.
Yeah, kind of tough for Johnson Tao. You got to play that end almost perfectly, and then that final rock just stuffs. And now Libbus is back in the game, and that's the game of curling for
That's
you.
the game of curling, yeah.
Mediums are go-to.
Jacob Libbus
It almost.
in the hack with his final in end 1.
Almost looks like.
The 7:30 draw Wednesday night. Lloydminster Curling Club in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Thanks to everybody globally watching and everybody here in-house cheering these teams on.
Oh! Curl!
Got to curl it, Megan.
Hard
Curling
curl.
for this one, so it's not curling as much as
Hard,
they
you
maybe
gotta
thought.
Got to go hard here on this one, boys. Let's get a
And he
jam.
stuffs it.
One.
And that's a quick decision for those guys, and 1 point steal for Johnson Tao. Libbus will maintain hammer going into the second end, but it is 1-0 for Tao over Libbus as we head to the second, and a message from our sponsors. We welcome you back inside the Lloydminster Curling Club for the Astec Safety Challenge. In this feature matchup between two Canadian teams that will see each other quite frequently between now and the rest of the season, Team Libbus and Team Tao, with Johnson Tao's crew stealing in the first, 1-0, Libbus with the hammer in the second. Megan?
Yeah, it was a back and forth end. We were looking at the beginning like maybe they'd be going for a blank, and about halfway through the end, getting close to the end, skipped rocks. Tao was sitting 3, and then Libbus had a shot for 2, and just didn't quite make it, stuffed it, didn't curl quite enough for them, so Tao gets the steal, but I'm sure Libbus will be coming back hard here, trying to get some points in end number 2.
Both teams have felt the ice now. Both teams are into it, and it takes a little bit to get the feelers out there, and both these teams lost their first game, so both hoping to stay in the B side and maybe work a little bit less. Once you're in the C, there's a lot of games back to back to back to back, but like you said, Megan, any team could win it, no matter what event they're in.
That's right. So that one curls a little bit there for Libbus too. They were kind of hoping to hit that on the nose and stick around, because now Tao gets another chance at potentially placing a guard if that's what they wanted, but looking like they're going to come in. So Tao's team gets a chance at a free draw, which you don't really want to give the other team a chance to get a free draw and get them used to the ice, but that is what Tao has here, looking like they're going to go for top 4 foot.
So in this situation, he's opting to just attack the rings.
I like it.
Would some skips try to just poke another one up front, or that doesn't matter at this point?
They might, judging on potentially based how the first end went with lots of over curls and kind of back and forth in who is scoring. The teams might not be comfortable with the ice yet, and so they may want to be trying to blank this end and feel it out a little bit more and get a little bit more comfortable with the ice. Typically, end number 2 is where we'll see teams start to attack and go for more points, but that's not, that wasn't the case at the beginning, but looking like Libbus is going to switch gears here and go for a corner guard.
Yeah, we got to play for 2 here.
And you hear him down on the ice. Got to play for 2 here, right?
Yep.
So
that's right.
That's the game plan, right? You need to get your 2 points on this end.
That's right.
So I'm seeing like very similar street shape.
If you are watching from outside of Lloydminster right now, you're on the stream in any spot, drop a comment in the chat, let us know where you're at, and we'll shout you out. We've had people from all over the map earlier this afternoon. People from Mexico tuning in on the beach watching curling.
It's been crazy getting some comments that they're they're all inclusive in Mexico, but they're on their phones watching curling, which is what we love to see. Love to see our diehard curling fans, and this is really why we do it and what the stream is, to help grow the sport worldwide. We know it may not be as easy to find to some people being on YouTube, people who are not techie, as it is, being on TV. But without YouTube and without these streaming and these guys we got here behind us, this wouldn't be possible, and nobody would even be able to see these games. So having it on YouTube and having the crew we do behind us makes the sport viewable worldwide. Anybody in the world can view this stream, and we've had people from Mexico, we've had people from Australia, New Zealand tuning in. So really huge of the crew to come here and set this all up so we can stream, and happy to bring this coverage for you all.
So we go back down to ice level. You heard Team Libbus say the goal is 2. gave up one in the first, and Tao now says, well, we put one in the rings, and we're going to park one in front, make it a little bit more difficult for you.
Yeah, Libbus played the corner guard. It was maybe a little bit high for them, so I'm thinking they're going to try and come around here now, but that guard is pretty high, so Tao may be able to get at it depending where this rock ends up.
Line's good.
A couple points to note here about the game is that the teams are playing the no-tick rule that is in effect with World Curling, but they are not doing the no blank ends rule like they're trying out at the Grand Slam of Curling next week. So when these teams who are going to the Grand Slam next week will be playing a no blank end rule that if they blank, hammer switches.
That's interesting.
So we don't have that in effect here yet, but that could definitely be a rule that's coming in the future.
Is that what the curling players want?
I don't necessarily know that it's what the curling players want.
It's what the fans probably want.
I think it's what the fans want.
Yeah.
The fans don't like blank ends, and they want to see more scoring. It'll be interesting to see it from the curlers' perspective once they've tried it out at the Grand Slam of Curling, what they have to say.
Definitely a little faster, the wings.
Lots of them see blank ends as not necessarily a bad thing, but lots of blank ends do come with a lot of strategy and a lot of high, hard doubles or triples to get to those blank ends. So it'll be interesting to see what the curlers' feedback is after that Grand Slam next week.
One other interesting note, too, there's no clocks here. So you have space to deliberate with your team. There isn't a clock countdown behind you saying you got to get this done in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, we don't put teams on time clocks here. It's a lot of extra manpower and volunteers to run. Most of the teams are pretty good at, being concise.
Keeping the pace.
5-4.
So we do have one comment here. I'll shout out my parents and my sisters who are at home watching.
What?
So thanks, guys, for tuning in and supporting the stream.
From Kerrobert, Saskatchewan. Giddy up. I love it.
Which way?
My mom texted me and said, "Hey, that Megan who's with you sounds pretty good." So I don't know if it's just a Megan show tonight or what, but even my own mom was like, "She's good." Like, yeah, I'm thankful because it's amateur hour over here. I need you to keep this professional.
A full-time career.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so thanks for the correction in the comment, Mike Libbus. If you blank 2 ends in a row at the Grand Slam next week, the hammer will change. So you can blank 1 end, but if you do more than 1, then the hammer will change. So yes, thanks for that correction on that. But yeah, will be interesting to see. We've seen games in the past that have had 4 or 5 blank ends in a row, so that won't be the case anymore.
Good time.
7-9.
I like the guard.
He says he likes the guard.
How do you come around to this?
Attack or guard what you have. That's the option here for Johnston Tao.
Yeah, getting crowded up around that corner guard there, but Tao's still sitting 1.
It's like back 4.
Looking like he's maybe going to go for the attack, so he's going to try and get that Libbus one.
That last one. What? That was trauma.
I think you played just enough to bump this here.
You shouldn't have to take the brunt of it, I'm sorry.
I'll give you like back 8 out of hand. You guys sweep it. I don't mind a hair more.
I thought you were close. I just need a little more.
So I can probably give 4 feet more.
Probably like
5.
edge would have been good there, I think.
So Tao here going for Libbus's rock that's on the tee line. Trying to curl enough around the corner guards to bump that one back and sit 3.
They were debating the center guard, but opted now to attack this tee line yellow from Libbus. Got to curl it to get it over there, Megan. She's swinging now.
You can see it really start to go once they put the curl on that. So good sweeping there from Tao. Doesn't quite tap it out enough to sit 3, but they are sitting 2 and looking like Libbus is going to try and do a hit and roll behind that corner guard.
That's the one you threw second, right? Yeah.
And this is Nathan Molberg, 3rd for Team Libbus with his first.
Right here. Easy. All right. How much? Back line. Yeah.
Team Libbus with the hammer.
Well, it's just going so hard, right?
Looking to move some stone, come across.
Ran a hair on center. Girl.
Working hard now.
Curl.
Got a hard curl this one, fellas.
Hard.
Okay.
And they're going to get it basically dead on the nose there, Megan.
Down the nose. Doesn't quite get the roll they were hoping for, but Tao still has to respond. And sometimes these hit and rolls aren't quite easy. You can, you know, if you overcurl a little bit, you'll roll out or roll too far. So still pressure on Tao to make the shot and sit as 2.
Yeah, up and
Jaden
a little
Newart.
full. Probably would have come over with the right weight.
Definitely.
With his final shot in the second. They're going to let this one ride, Megan.
Yeah, last couple shots they've been calling for some curls, so potentially is a little straighter down this end. Oh, and that's not what Tao was looking for.
No, that is a mistake, obviously, there from Jaden Newart, and that's going to change the way the rest of this end is going to shape out to be.
That is, yeah.
We could go
Libbus
over here,
You could.
but this is pretty.
I don't know why we need to do that.
I guess he does that.
Yeah, I like the corner over here, but Tucker behind that red, that's pretty.
Yeah.
So the 4 foot.
Yeah, so Libbus is shot there at the back 12.
4 foot slanted all day, JT.
Debating whether they go around that corner or draw the open side and make Tao hit a double of some sort to try and get out of it. But looking like they're going to go to the open side.
Yeah. So there's like a ridge on the mid 4.
I don't think the 4 foot slanted. I think it's
the whole
sheet.
No, the whole sheet, but yeah.
This is Nathan Molberg with his last rock in the second from Team Libbus. Looking to tuck behind a mess of rocks.
I think they're going open side.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're going opposite. Okay.
They're going open side.
If it was your call, Megan, what would you have done here? I like the pretty option. I like just ducking
Well,
behind
if it's a Tuesday night curling, I'm probably also going the open side. We don't have a lot of guards out there.
I mean, that is the safer option, isn't it?
Yeah.
The shot that they just played, that's the...
It eliminated the risk of them potentially overcurling and racking on one of those guards. And they got it. They didn't leave it too high up in the house, so there is no double there for Tao. So
Tao just has to go and run on it now.
yeah, he's just kind of got to, you know, eliminate. And if Libbus keeps continuing to execute as well, he's got his 2 in the bag here.
Yeah. It's a little positive.
Sorry?
I think that spot runs a little though. Like
This is Johnson Tao with his
positive,
first stone
but kept backing up.
in the second.
Shouldn't move a whole lot in this spot.
I think he was like a 9.
Maybe there's a ridge. Yours is a little wider than mine.
dang.
Like mine definitely curled, so maybe a
An
little
open
wider on
ice
the
hit.
outside of the 4 foot line it runs. I think mine was edge of button, right?
Yep.
Tao with his first.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Gotta hold it.
Hard. Clean.
And he
Good
does.
shot.
And he noses
Good
it.
hit
got
and
a
stick
9.
there.
Yeah.
So Libbus is going to do the same, try and hit and stick and keep his 2 in play.
9. Really good.
So routine nose hit
Okay, easy.
for Tao. He's probably thrown
It's fairly true.
1,000 of those this year already.
It is, yeah. No, but
It can be a routine shot, you know, the nose hit, but it can also be a tricky one. You just happen to pop it out on your release a little bit and roll out, and there's your end gone.
Okay, this is Libbus now with his first in the second.
Whoa.
Positive.
Whoa. Clean.
Just cleaning, so that's always a good
Clean.
sign to hear them to say just clean.
Yep. Yep. A little bit. Yep.
Controlled weight.
Yep.
Just looking for a nose hit here.
Yep. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. 10-7.
So the skips
That's not there.
trade open nose hits.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So again, Tao's gonna probably hit and stay. If he gets a little bit of a roll, maybe over to the other side, that's okay, but Libbus is looking pretty safe here for a 2. Which is what they set out to do this end, as we remember them saying earlier.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, you give up a steal in the first and you maintain hammer and you look to put a little pressure back on. So good response from the Libbus squad in this second end. But a controlled game from Johnson Tao so far as well. two young teams with a bunch of potential who will see each other a lot down the road.
That was like 8-8, and it was good.
So rolled out on that one. But Libbus is going to have a free draw to full 12 to get his 2 points. And
They're good.
so he'll get a chance to throw a draw and get his draw weight under his belt and get a little bit more feel.
That wasn't intentional from Johnson Tower.
It wasn't intentional, no. It just didn't happen to curl up enough.
It's almost at this point where they've both thrown these open ice nose hits. Maybe you roll out and force the draw. He hasn't thrown a draw in a little while, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's strategy there.
You could do that as well.
The shape's the same as this morning.
You definitely see that a lot more when there's rocks more crowding the forefoot and the scoring area is really shut down. I imagine Johnson probably did want to stay in that scenario, but
I think just the big spots in the middle for us.
Libbus will get his free draw here. Anywhere full 12 will get him his 2 points.
Jacob Libbus with the hammer and the final stone in 2. Full 12 gets you 2.
Good. Last one. Little tighter than draw to the blood.
This is a good example of one of the new techniques they're doing in sweeping. You can see him really just leaning on the broom and not moving the broom back and forth. So that's something a lot of teams are putting into effect now, is what they call a snow plowing. And they deem it just as effective as sweeping. So something to see in future as it comes.
I never knew what the term was for that.
I believe it's called snow plowing.
I was going to call it scrubbing, but really they're not really moving much here, though. Button shot there for Jacob Libbus, and he'll get his deuce in 2 and go up 2-1 as we watch the Maz Entertainment replay come in here. Nice button shot from this team. And so the hammer will transfer over to Johnson Tao, and we return to end number 3 of this featured ice and the Astec Safety Challenge after a quick message from our sponsors.
I have to relieve myself a little. I actually
Do a little check.
It was actually nice to see you when you left to go to the bathroom.
Abby's getting a little tighter.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city, 106.1 The GOAT. Stay connected with mylloydminsternow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 106.1 The GOAT.
We welcome you back inside the Lloydminster Curling Club and the Astec Safety Challenge. This is day 1.
Keep going, right to center, right to
7:30 draw on the Wednesday. Evan and Megan in the broadcast booth upstairs, and a tight game between two young teams, Jacob Libbus and Johnson Tao. And we couldn't make something like this happen, Megan, without a bunch of local help and a bunch of great businesses and sponsors. Wild Rose Pump and Compression, the presenting sponsor. Astec Safety, of course, instrumental in making this happen for our city. Strathcona Resources, MNP, Arby's Lloydminster, It's Time Promotions. And you look on both sides of us, the MNP VIP Lounge packed tonight, and the Arby's Fan Zone. Nice to see a good grouping of people there too, coming out to watch some live curling on a Wednesday night in Lloydminster.
Yeah, great turnout this year. Last year when we had this event, if anybody happens to remember, it was about minus 50 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
So
nasty.
We're sitting more about +10 degrees here today, so a big swing in temperature, and that's really drawn the fans out here, which is awesome to see.
You know what, there's lots of people that came out last year. There was just more blankets last year.
That's right. It was cold out on the ice.
And lots of dead car batteries too.
Yeah, it was interesting to see for lots of our international teams last year who never have experienced weather that cold. You know, their car's not starting in the morning, and they had no idea what was going on. So we don't have that issue this year, which we're really thankful for.
Yeah, some warm weather for Lloydminster this time of year, that's for sure. 2-1 is the score. Jacob Libbus got his 2 in the second, and now Johnson Tao looking to respond again here in the third end.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. Just freeze that. Missed the time.
First shot.
Yeah, we got lots of big games on the ice here tonight, so we'll do a quick run around as we've got them here.
Yeah.
So we got Joel Retornaz and Matt Dunstone out on sheet 6. So that's the sheet beside us. That's a big game. Matt Dunstone is currently up 4-0 after 2 ends.
He got a 3 spot in the first.
So that's an A event game right now. Both those teams won their first game, so they're still in the A event. Loser will drop to the B. We got Brad Gushu versus Scott Howard on sheet 7. And that is currently 2-0 Brad Gushu in the third end. He got 2 in the second. Beside us on sheet 4, we got Brad Jacobs and Ross White. White is currently leading 3-0, and they're just finishing up the second end here. And looking like Brad Jacobs scored 1, so that's 3-1 after 2 ends on sheet 4.
White also got a 3 spot in the first end on that.
That's right, he did. On sheet 2, we got Carl DeConnick Smith versus Reed Carruthers, and they've currently blanked the first 2 ends there, so we're 0-0 heading into the third.
DeConnick Smith is the local team representing Lloydminster here too. They took Jacobs to 8, and Jacobs had to draw a tight draw.
Gushu to 8.
Sorry, Gushu.
But yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, they
that was
took
a super
Gushu.
good game earlier.
Great game.
Yeah, so we have a couple local curlers on the DeConnick Smith team, Ryan Dice and 15-year-old Jax Robson curling on the DeConnick Smith team, so
unreal.
Pretty cool opportunity for him. And on sheet number 2, we got James Balance and Ryan Jakes, and that was 1-0 for Jakes, sitting in the second end, and looking messy over there in their house, so we'll keep you updated as we go along.
Full slate of games. We return to our featured game in Johnson Tao and Jacob Libbus.
Weight's good.
Tao with the hammer.
Whoa, straight. Whoa, clean.
And Libbus looking to be set up quite nicely here as we return to our action, Megan.
12-2.
Yeah, nice shot there.
Nice hold.
So Libbus has the guard up out front, as you can see there, and both their rocks are about half buried behind that guard.
All right.
Nice sweeping there from Team Libbus to make sure they didn't rack on that top 4-foot rock.
Yeah, it's moving pretty hard.
Yep.
It's Ben Bourne, second for the Tao rink.
Whoa.
Looking to run her back.
Really good.
Oh, nice shot there.
Really nice shot.
Run back double. Great shot.
Get a replay on that one to see how tight that one had to be.
Ben. So Knowles, we think they're just built up this side.
Great shot there from the Tao team.
That's why they didn't hold.
Spill that Libbus rock also out into the open as well, so it's
there.
accessible for them on their next shot.
I like both those guys.
Zachary Polyuk, second for Libbus.
Line's good.
That's what we're thinking. That's our hypothesis. All right. Well, Johnson
Working hard on this one.
Just looking to bring her in behind that center red stone, Megan.
Yeah, he's been down on it the whole way down the ice, so just gets it to full 12-foot, so good sweep there.
Just built up down there at least.
And now he's got to go throw, so he'll try and catch his breath to be ready for the next shot.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround.
Medium or firm?
It's something you never really know until you play this sport and do some sweeping, but you sweep all the way down that sheet and then go throw your rock, you're tired.
Yeah, there's endurance to this thing.
There absolutely is. Some of these athletes are just so fit nowadays. Their workout routines are insane, and if you don't follow along in the curling circuit, I mean, some of these teams like Team Mowat, for example, curling is their job.
Yeah.
They are paid to curl, so it's serious for a lot of teams here, and glad to have them in Lloydminster.
Johnson Tao squad now.
Also working hard on this one.
And he's coming in with a bit more weight on that one, Megan. I don't think they were hoping to roll that much.
No, I don't think so. I think they were hoping to roll just kind of behind that guard and that yellow rock in the top 12, but they roll all the way to the back 12.
Hit either way.
12 there, but close for who could be shot. Can't quite tell it our camera angle.
Yeah, a little look there from Libbus, checking out
mind
to
the
see where
hit.
things stand, and I couldn't tell.
Like, let him come around that and then we run. Medium.
So he must think Reddish shot, looking like he's going to go after
Might be a
this
little
one.
fresh out here, so broom's down.
So when they say that, Megan, it's a little fresh. They haven't shot at this portion of the ice very much in this game, so broom's down, meaning let's keep it clean.
Yeah, it could be, they haven't shot much down this path, as you mentioned, so it could be a little bit frosty out here, as well as the pebbles not quite worn down yet, so you could catch a little bit of fresh pebble that hasn't been broken down, and that could impact your curl and could really take the curl to take off. But
Right to it.
Oh no, that curls.
that one actually didn't curl quite enough, and they get the roll out there. So they maybe just gave a little bit too much ice for that spot in thinking that it was going to be fresh, and just didn't quite run how they expected it.
The Johnson Tow now
Out of my peel.
opts to
Peel.
get rid of that stone up front.
Good time. 9-9.
Jaden Newark with his first in the third.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Looking to peel this shot.
Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
hoping to clean some things up for Team Tau.
Wait, roll it. Wait. Whoa, Ben, whoa.
Didn't quite catch that one in the top 12, but still a good shot for Team Tau. Really cleans up the front there.
So now you're Jacob Libbus. What's his strategy? He's got one in. He's thinking, okay, how do I force Tau's hand a little bit here? What's he playing?
Yeah, I think he's going to go around that one in the top 12 and almost treat that one in the top 12 as a guard and try and sit somewhere on the tee line with his next rock. Sit two and force Tau to make some sort of double or run back to try and get at it.
Up the difficulty of the next shot. That's the plan. Nathan Mulberg
Line's good.
of the Libbus rink.
Line's good. Noel. Line's good. On mine.
Walking itself all the way down with zero help from the front end.
What?
Looking like he actually opted for the guard here rather than going around and just guard his top 12 rock.
You look at a shot like that and you think, no, you just threw it down there. But the finesse and the precise option to throw an accurate guard like that, that's a skill too that can't be overlooked on shots like that. There's not a lot of action, there's not a lot of noise, but still critical for the strategy of the game in this end particularly.
Yeah, guards are so precise now these days. You got to make sure they curl just enough that they actually do what they're intended to do.
In this case, does that maybe leave it open now for Tau to come in there and just ram them both? Like, does that shot hurt them? That guard that he
The guard was maybe a little too deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Jaden Newark with his second in the third.
Hi. Hi.
And Broom's all the way on this one, running her back, and he'll get one. Spill the yellow.
Spill the yellow and stuff back that guard that Libbus had just thrown. So Libbus still sitting one. And I'm thinking now with that Tau rock left on the center line, we're going to see Libbus come around.
It was a good leave there by Newark. Good control of that weight.
Yeah, good attempt there from Team Tau. Those can be tough. Those run back doubles can definitely be tough to throw. But a good try there, and still lots of open rings here for Team Tau, and not much out in the front for guards. So he will have a draw. Should have a draw in his next shot for something, but we'll see what Libbus does here with his first shot.
Libbus obviously looking to bury this one first before Tau.
Yes, and that Tau rock being left on the center line, Libbus will use that as a guard here.
Yeah. So Jacob Libbus now with his first in the third. Up 2-1 over the Tau squad. Canadian ranked 55, Johnson Tau ranked 33.
You can go,
Follow the Canadian stats, and world number 67 for Tau.
Gotta go.
World number 94
really hard.
for Jacob Libbus.
Yep, keep going.
Yeah,
keep
both
going.
good young teams, and as we mentioned earlier, they're going to see each other in Alberta playdowns for the chance to claim Alberta for the Brier. So they'll be meeting, and I'm sure there are going to be two of the teams who are at the top fighting it out.
Looks like Libbus kind of slashes that center guard up there and didn't draw behind. Not ideal for him in that first shot.
Yeah, I think that one overcurled a little bit there for Libbus. They couldn't quite get it by. They were hoping to draw. Just overcurled on them. So now Johnson's going to try and do it and beat them to the 4-foot.
Yeah. I'll make sure everybody's positive, and I think that.
Give me your normal out turn.
Yeah, it'll swing, but that's close.
So Team Libbus joined us at this event last year and said they had so much fun that they wanted to come back this year, and Team Tau's first time here this year. They were really excited when they were able to get in for the event, and we're glad to have them, and what a great experience for these teams. You don't necessarily get to all of these events where you get to play some of the top names in the world, so great opportunity here for them to meet some of these other teams and learn some different strategy, and they were all really happy to come and loved the event last year, so we're glad to have them again.
Well, test your mettle too, right? You want to know where you stack up, you want to know how well you're playing as a team, go against the best.
That's right, and our field here this year is so good. Yes, we have some of the top ranked teams in the world, but anybody here can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Line's good.
Johnson Tau with his first.
Tight.
Looking to be the first to nab 4-foot.
Tight.
Put a little pressure on Jacob
Tight.
Libbus.
Tight.
They're really going on this one.
Tight.
Weight looks light on this one, Megan.
Light and over curling. You could hear the sweepers calling tight as they went down went down the ice, so they weren't quite sure they were going to get it there, and yeah, it comes up a little short and rubs on that top yellow.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
And now the door is open once again for Jacob Libbus.
Gotta go way out, right?
We're getting some more guards out in the front, so Libbus's path, that out-turn path there on the right-hand side of the sheet is gone.
I think we can go for it.
So he's going to come around the other side using the in-turn and see if he can get to the 4-foot that way.
Like the more you take, though,
You can see he's trying to get to the 4-foot, and he's going to take almost to the edge of 12 for ice. So that just shows it's curling a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Looking to bite 4 here, Megan. That's the idea here. Touch 4.
Yeah, getting to the 4-foot, and ideally probably be buried around that yellow in the 12-foot and that red just in front of it. And as long as he's buried behind those 2 rocks, Tau's going to have a tough shot here to score.
I think we just kind of underestimated how slow that was.
Yeah.
Jacob Libbus.
All right, we're trying to throw my LSD.
Lining up his final stone in 3.
Last one gonna land?
Up by 1 over the Johnson Tau rink. Taking an opposite sheet approach to try to make the same shot that Johnson Tau just attempted. And a lot of ice for this
Line's
shot.
close.
We see it's on the outside here. Line's close out the hands.
Line's good. You can go.
Calling line is good.
Line's good. Little tight.
Now it's up to the front end.
Line's good.
What do you got, boys?
Curl.
Get it
Line's
there.
good.
Gotta get it there.
Needing some curl on
Keep
it.
going. Keep going.
Gotta come across here now. Go. Bring it in.
It's pretty good.
Very good shot there by Jacob Libbus.
I think it just
Good
goes
sweep
over.
from the front end. Good communication all around. I think they were hoping for it to be a little bit more buried, though.
I think they're hoping for a little bit more, but once they knew they were by the guard, and you can see he tries to get on there for the curl, the legs just came off it. So,
I think it's worth a try.
but Libbus is sitting 2 here, so, and Johnson Tau's got a tough shot to try and score 1.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go ice level and listen to
Easy, anything for
Newark
one,
and
Ben?
Johnson Tau deliberate on what the options are.
That's pretty hard.
I think if we hit the red here, it's close.
Well, not as slow as we thought.
Play the intern at it,
Yeah.
right? Or do we need to play the outturn at it?
5-2 is top 12 over there. They didn't sweep it
There's
as
no
hard
drag
as we
cat.
did.
What turn you seeing?
Peel at the end here.
Which one?
Peel
I
at
think
the
he's
end
lining
here.
this up wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
Peel at the end. Yeah.
So looking like they're going to go for a nose hit on the red, onto that yellow that he's lining up right there. Hopefully double off the yellows, and the red will be left in the rings for his 1 point.
Not sure if this is there.
It's the easiest shot we have to at least.
The draws are not looking good for Tau, so
I hate that.
with Libbus coming in on the intern, he cut off his intern draw, and that red red guard on the right-hand side of the sheet there cuts off his out-turn draw. So no great draw for Tao.
Well, and you see Newer turn around and talk to Libbus and says, this is the easiest shot we got, and I hate that. So a really well-played end by Team Libbus here without
hammer, yeah.
Hammer, sorry. Johnson now with his final.
Yep. That's fine.
Gonna slice it.
One. Yep.
Wasn't quite there for him, so.
Steal. And Libbus with points in back-to-back ends and a steal for him in 3 puts him up 3-1 after 3 over Johnson Tao. And more from the Lloydminster Curling Club and the Astec Safety Curling Challenge after this.
Like to get pretty much everywhere right now, but you can reach ends. It'll help the line a little bit, and then you can come off when we get off on the broom. Okay.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life, when I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Right here.
And we welcome you back inside the Lloydminster Curling Club for the Astec Safety Challenge. It's day 1. The night draw, 7:30. And 2 closely ranked, up-and-coming Canadian teams in Johnson Tao, hailing out of the University of Alberta Curling Club rink, and Jacob Libbus.
You got buddy, nice corner.
Libbus's second time at the Astec Safety Challenge, and this is Johnson's first appearance here. Evan in the broadcast booth, joined by Megan, our local Lloydminster Curling Club president. Really nice to have a caliber person beside me to help me walk through all of these subtle nuances of the game of curling. And everybody who's watching on the streams, we appreciate you being with us tonight. You could be doing a bunch of different things, but you're choosing to watch curling, and that's why we do it.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching in from or who you're cheering for. If you have any questions on the game, we're more than happy to chat and interact with you. That's what we love about the YouTube stream is the comments. That's not something you get on TV. So
yeah,
we love the comments, love chatting with all you guys, and
just ran on
in for a couple more good ends of curling here.
Well, specifically too, the families of these guys playing, right? If you want to send some well wishes, we'll put it out there. This broadcast lives on YouTube, so these guys might go back and watch it. They might mute me, they'll turn up Megan, but that's fine. What I am going to try to do here, though, is a good comment from somebody watching saying, hey, if the two of you in the booth can do a little timing hog to hog.
Yeah, let's get at that.
People at home wondering kind of where the time's at for ice makers at home, I like that too. So, Megan, if we can trust you with that.
I will do my best here.
Because I will not. Thick thumbs. Just
nice
squeaks
sweep
it by.
there by Team Libbus.
Yours.
Hung on.
Great shot there.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
You can see on the replay how close that was to that guard. I don't even know if you could fit a sheet of paper through it.
Yeah, if we can get that one more. The Maz Entertainment team behind the scenes. Let's see just how closely that squeaked by. That's a good angle. Yeah,
oh, that was close.
It's about as close as you're going to get before you see something else happen. Thanks, fellas.
Close.
So we'll time this one here from Team Tao. They're coming around the outside here, trying to get to the 4-foot, that one that Libbus just threw.
Top 8! Wasn't a massive sweep, but definitely. Top 8! Right.
Line's good, line's good.
And so that was a 14 second.
Top 4!
Yep,
14 even.
14 even.
Hog to hog.
Hog to hog. Yep.
That's a nice shot. Really good.
And right on the tee line there for Team Tao. So about 14 seconds for draw is what we're looking at today.
wondering if the second one's just a hair.
Interesting because earlier on in the 12:30 game, we were sitting around 14-5, 14-8.
Anything short here is okay.
So-
like if you give us top 12.
So definitely have to throw just about half a second faster.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you have 4 games a day. The ice takes a little bit of a beating and slows down a little bit here. So
Lots of people inside here too, right?
that's right. We'll time this one too just to see how it's looking on this outturn
I got a bit light
side.
still.
Points.
Top 8. Line's good. Top 12. Yeah, max. Line's good. Top 12. Line's good. Top 8. Line's good. Top 12. Little tight.
And so that was a 15-1.
Line's really good. Fighting top button. Hard. Hard. Further. Go, 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 go. Nice sweep, Mike. Way to struggle.
And a nice shot there too from Team Libbus. So
You can credit the sweepers on that one, Megan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Tau team, when they threw their outturn there, they didn't quite sweep as much as the Libbus team just did. So
I put the broom down and then I moved
the
it out.
Libbus sweepers did well getting it there.
Yeah, but I thought I gave you enough. I thought you threw that positive too. Just grilled for you.
I like that.
I don't know how to get there, but
Yeah, it wasn't. I definitely
I
could.
think you're rolling it.
So we got some action here in the 4th end.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Things are starting to stack up for both these teams.
so it's gonna curl here.
Like, well, you get all the yellows, but then
Yeah, the 4-foot's getting a little crowded. So
Yeah, nice one.
looking like Tau's maybe going to try and open up the front here just a little bit for him to be able to get at the 4-foot.
Actually face the camera and throw.
and if he leaves the yellow there,
Yeah, and then
then it's also really good. Yeah, that's a good
It's Ben Moore.
Easy up.
Whoa, whoa.
Easy up.
Whoa.
Easy.
yeah.
Easy. Clean. Yep. Easy.
Yep.
Hard. Hold it there. Hold it.
Got to hold it here now.
Hard. I gotta roll.
Got to hold it here now.
And they're going to try and roll that red one off and get a bite of the rings if they can, and they do. So nice shot there from Team Tau. That was what they're looking to do.
Great control there from Ben Moore. Second for Team Tau.
I think so. I didn't hear a time, but it was good. It reacted like we wanted it to.
If you are watching from outside Lloydminster, let us know where you're watching from. And the furthest person away from Lloydminster, kilometers-wise, will win a free pair of socks used from me.
Yep.
Apologies in advance.
It's hard for me to take more.
Maybe you don't want to say where you're from.
Have some socks show up in your mailbox.
Yeah, who are these from? Oh,
really nice.
Nice shot there from Team Libbus. Hitting, rolling off that one that Tau just put in the top 12 and rolling over to the 4-foot and unlocking that back yellow from the red. So gives them a little bit more room to make a move on it on their next shot, not having that yellow locked onto the back red.
yeah, it's interesting. That red that was kind of just hanging on there, it looked like it wasn't really going to be used for anything. And all of a sudden now, strategy, play off of it, right back where we started.
Yeah.
Easy.
So now what's Team Tau thinking here, Megan?
I think he's hoping to make those yellows move off the 4-foot if he can. If he happens to push his red back a little bit into that back 8-foot yellow one, that's okay. But looking to kind of get some movement happening here down the 4-foot, I think.
So for those who aren't really familiar with curling, we want to see some rocks move. You want to see a little bit of movement here.
Yeah, right now Tau doesn't really have a shot to get at the button, so
Gotta open it up.
Hard, right to it. Hard, right to it. Hard.
All the way from the fellas up front. Gonna get some movement here on this one.
so
I just touched that.
yeah,
I can't believe
touches
it.
that back red onto that yellow that Libbus had just moved and rolls the other yellow out to the 12-foot. So right now it's only Libbus sitting 1 and Tau sitting 2nd and 3rd. So good shot there from them. Good setup shot.
A little bit of both.
Even this is pretty good.
I'm good with it.
I mean,
Got a comment here saying he's watching from Winnipeg, but he doesn't want the socks, Evan. So thanks, John, for that comment.
John, you never know. The internet is a beautiful thing.
okay. I don't know.
Awesome.
I feel
Glad
like
to have you
this
from Winnipeg.
side's pretty been thrown. We know it, but it's okay.
You just had a little tight.
And the production team from Maz just slipped me a note saying, hey, stop talking about your socks. The viewership has dropped. So apologies to everybody who just wants to watch some classy curling here tonight. It's not when you get when you sign this guy up with a microphone. So, all right, noted.
Evan's a local radio host here, so he's not shy behind the microphone.
Noted. Got enemies behind the booth. John from Winnipeg, I appreciate you. That's the whole point.
All the way.
Whatever, guys. I'm not going to call these guys out either, though, because they control my mic, so the power is in their hands, and it's scary. Back to the ice action.
Libbus trying to take out this top tower rock here.
Okay, good sweep, Zach.
Good shot from them. So Libbus sitting one, looking like that towel rock in the back. 8 foot is second.
I believe he made, like, nice.
Is it time?
Looking like he's going to hit this top Libbus rock and just try and roll behind his high red guard.
Tao looking really good in the fourth year to potentially pick up his dues.
Yeah, and after that steal last end, he'll be wanting to for sure.
Stewart now.
Interesting. It is looking good, and that was a
Jaden Newart of the Johnson Towel ring.
Over the jam.
Yep. Clean. Clean.
Just a clean from Johnson Towel.
Yep.
And now we move it.
Whoa, whoa. Curl.
Now we got to move it.
Whoa.
Looking to just roll behind their guard. So good shot there from Team Tau. That's what they were looking for.
That was a nice finesse shot.
You could play this.
I like both your things.
Or this. I like this.
What was time?
You want to throw the out turn again?
Ran pretty good. They're going to curl the most out of it. Ran pretty good, then it started to go.
I like this turn.
What time did you get there, Zach?
You can see Libbus has now put his hood up and he's maybe getting a little chilly out there.
10-9.
It's cold out on this ice level with the temperatures being warm. We got to keep it colder out in the rink. Not quite like arena curling, so lots of people going and sit in arenas and see them wearing T-shirts, and that's not quite the case here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit chillier, so.
Well, currently we're just -2, feels like -8 in Lloydminster, but it was above 0 all day today, which obviously would affect how we have to keep the temperature in this club.
Yeah, got to keep the building a little bit cooler, so.
Hard!
Hard on from Team Libbus.
Oh, okay.
Bit of a sigh there from Jacob. What's he worried about there, Megan?
They were hoping it wouldn't curl quite as much and that yellow that they had hit was going to go directly back onto the red and stay, and that they'd be sitting two.
Sadly, I got to throw
So we
that
can
way,
see it here on the angle. They're hoping that yellow on the forefoot would go right to the nose of the red and stay, but it overcurled a little bit and hit it more on, overcurled and hit more than they wanted to, so unfortunately just clips the back red and they both roll out rather than staying and sitting two. So now Tau's going to have a chance to sit his two.
Even if you overroll, that's good.
Bit of a momentum swing there in that shot.
Yeah, and Tau has the guard, so he has that high red guard, and he's got that one that's about half, peeking out a little bit on the other side, so half buried by the guard. So he's going to try and come down here and move this Libbus rock and, again, roll behind his guard to the left side.
Jaden Newart now with his second in the fourth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl.
Looking for some curl on this rock.
Straight.
Front end working it, now we got to keep it straight.
They're going to roll the other way. So it wasn't quite curling enough to roll to the left-hand side behind the guard. So once they knew it wasn't going to curl enough, they tried to keep it straight and rolled the other way. Try and keep the rocks as spaced out as they can. And the farther they rolled to this right-hand side here, left as we're looking at it currently, the farther they rolled here, the tougher it makes Libbus's roll back. So Libbus is going to try and hit this red rock and roll behind the top 8-foot red over there.
Yeah.
Is it just how I'm throwing it?
Easy?
Yeah, just lots of compression.
You'll probably have to sweep that a little, I think.
I agree. And that also just ran on center for a while.
Yeah.
Smells like French fries. Okay, easy.
We do have mics on these guys. Somebody get Team
And the
Libbus some French
MNP
fries.
VIP lounge, they must have some French fries going on down there, and curlers are getting hungry.
Zach on that one.
Not fair.
Over curled, so I think you're gonna have to probably keep this straight.
I saw the production crew behind the scenes here with Maz Entertainment. They all had pierogies and lazy cabbage rolls, and that's Sobeys in town. You were saying, Megan, that Sobeys donated all of that food.
Yeah, so downstairs at the curling club, we're running a concession, the Lloyd Curling Club is, and Sobeys donated 100% of the products to the concession downstairs.
Amazing.
So the profit is 100% to the curling club. So.
That's amazing. Shout out Sobeys for helping with the concession.
You really got to go, Mike.
And Jacob Libbus with his first. Clips it, rolls it, spills out.
That one rolls out too.
10-2.
So curled a little bit too much on him, and Tao sitting 1.
Here's the replay. Just slices it a little too thin.
Yeah, I was hoping to hit more about half a rock on that one. Just caught it a little bit too thin. Was hoping to hit it a little thicker and roll right behind that red rock. But instead rolls out.
Seems to be the case here, Megan, in that there's kind of just own team errors the last couple of rocks, in that they weren't forced errors. They just kind of misjudging a little bit or hitting a little bit too thin. And
yeah, maybe just having the broom not quite in the right spot, which can happen. Both these teams have only had one game. They had one game earlier today, so this is only their second game. And some of these teams, like I had mentioned earlier, they didn't get here till this morning or late last night, so they didn't get that practice time in yesterday. So that can be tough when you only have one game out here and come out for the second game after 4 draws. The ice is changing, so just don't quite have the broom in the right spot.
Well, I can be up here in my ivory tower all day saying I'd make every single one of these shots, but we all know that's not the case. So no disrespect at all. There's some world-class curlers down there, and both these teams are proving they're exactly where they need to be here tonight in the Astec.
They're both doing better than we would down there, so.
100%. Tao with his first in the 4th.
He's looking to come around his red rock there, sitting in the top 8 foot, and be buried his 2 stones.
Room.
Something.
Tight. Room. Right here. Tight. Really curling.
So they're really curling on this one.
Okay, whoa, right here, right here, right here.
Right. They're just wanting it
really
right. Wanted it right in front there, so good shot. That's what they wanted. It'll be tough for Libbus to get those out.
But this is like
really good. 5-3.
We're trying not to give up 3 here. I think it's pretty difficult not to give up.
Let's go to ice level here and listen in as these 2 talk.
Yeah, I agree.
If you bury, you chase, you probably give up 2. And if I'm light, we can go there.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You've got to bury behind these 2. The guard's never in play, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to get all the way here.
Yeah, I mean, I can show him like border, but he can chase all he wants if we're buried. Right? So. I'm seeing like this.
Close to minimum, I think.
Yeah, my first thought was here, but I think that's too wide.
Split the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so the worst case scenario, that you don't want to give up 3.
Yeah, that was their first comment, is what do we do to not give up 3 here?
Yeah.
So I think they believe they decided they're going to come around and try and sit T-line or just back of the T-line behind those 2 red rocks. Try and sit shot and get as buried as they can to make the next shot for Tao tougher and maybe only force him into taking 1.
This is a pressure shot for Jacob Libbus. You don't get this buried enough, and it's an open takeout for 3.
That's right. He'll definitely want to get some curl on this one and try and get it as buried as he can. If it's coming up short, then they might try and switch and freeze on this top 8-foot red and try and cut Tao down to 2. So we'll put a stopwatch on this one and see what the time's coming in at.
Line's good.
Pretty good, I think.
Good out the hand from
Line's
the 3rd.
Good. Where are you? Tight.
Got to talk here, team.
Can you go here?
What's it look like?
Can you go here? Here, curl.
So that was a 15-3, so they're not going to get it back at the T-line. So now they're going to try and switch and go for the freeze.
Hard.
Oh, no.
Don't quite get it there either, so just light from Jacob Libbus there, and Tao's going to have a free draw to full 12-foot for 3 points.
So that's what they were talking about here in that. What was the other option? Was you move some granite, you throw some weight? You can't. There's that real top guard up there. So really, this was the only shot that Libbus had, I think.
Yeah. throwing a hit wouldn't have really helped him here. I don't think he would have got them both going. He made the right call in what he was trying to do, just didn't quite have enough weight on it to get it around, and unfortunately didn't even have enough quite enough weight on it to even freeze it and get it second shot. So just a little bit light there, and gives Johnson Tao basically a free draw to anywhere, full 12 for 3 points.
Johnson Tao with his final in the fourth, down by 2, looking to pick up 3. And a routine shot for these guys, and they chat it out. This is what Megan called earlier the snow shovel, a new technique.
The snow plow.
Snow plow. See?
I think that's what it's called, but if I'm wrong on that, let me know in the comments.
Yeah,
I got 4-2.
Snow plow. And he's going to get all of the 12 and more, if not dead on button. Just
nice draw there from Johnson.
Great draw from Johnson, and a 3 spot for Johnson Tao in the Tao rink, and they go up 4-3 over Jacob Libbus and crew. And Libbus with the hammer in the 5th when we return to the Lloydminster Curling Club in the Astec Safety Challenge after this.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
Welcome you back inside the Lloydminster Curling Club with Megan, the curling president here, the local club, and myself, Evan Degenhart from 106.1 The GOAT, a local radio station in town, and we join the action in the 5th end for Libbus, Jacob Libbus, and Johnson Tao. And Johnson Tao with a big 4th end, Megan, 3 points, and he is completely back in the game now.
Yeah, that's what he was looking for. He would have been happy with 2 in that end to tie it up, but 3 is just a bonus, and that was not what Libbus wanted. He did not want to give up 3, so. But we're still in a tight end here, or tight game here, 4 ends to go. So as we're coming into the 5th end here, we'll go around and do a little bit of an update on the scores. So on sheet 7, we got Brad Gushu versus Scott Howard. Scott Howard is currently up 3-2, and they're in the 5th end.
5-1.
On sheet 6, we had Joel Retornaz versus Matt Dunstone, and Dunstone won that one 8-0 after 4 ends.
Wow.
They quit there. I know Team Retornaz has been battling a little bit of sickness here this week, so maybe not feeling their best, but yeah, that was an 8-0 win for Dunstone over Retornaz.
That was the A side too.
That was an A event, yeah. So Retornaz will now drop down into the B, and Matt Dunstone will continue on in the A. On sheet 4, we got Brad Jacobs versus Ross White, and Brad Jacobs got one in the 2nd and stole one in the 3rd, so White is up 3-2 in the 4th, looking like they're coming down to skip rocks there. On sheet 3, we got Carl DeConnick-Smith versus Reed Carruthers, and DeConnick-Smith is up 2-1 on Reed Carruthers in the 5th. And on sheet 2, we got James Balance versus Ryan Jakes. And Balance is up 3-1 on Ryan Jakes, and they just finished the 4th there, but not sure what the outcome was.
Easy.
As we bring her back to our featured game for this Wednesday night, Johnson Tao and Jacob Libbus.
Easy down.
2 young teams with a lot to prove here against some of the top teams in the world.
I don't mind leaving it there.
Looking to stay on the B side. Both of these teams did take a loss in their first matches. And hoping to stay where they are with a win tonight.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
In Lloydminster.
Yeah, and the winner of this will play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. versus Team Marco Hosley from Switzerland. So tough game for whoever moves on to play Hosley, but a challenge I'm sure they'll accept to stay in the B.
Yeah, well, you look at the names across the board here.
A little bit of room.
Every single game's going to be a challenge.
But as we said earlier, any team here can win. As we mentioned, local team Carl DeConnick-Smith took Gushu to the last rock here earlier today. Gushu had to make a draw to basically the pin to win, and he did. So that was a great game for our local team.
With a 15-year-old Jax Robson, too, who I'm sure was on cloud 9, but they're playing on the third sheet right now. And you look at the composure for a young man like that, 15 years old, up against the best men of the game, legends of the game. That's a really cool moment for our local rink and our locals here in the city of Lloydminster. Love that storyline.
So we got George Hilderman watching from Diamond Valley, Alberta. So thanks for joining us on the stream tonight, George. If you're tuning in, let us know in the comments where you're watching from or who you're cheering for. These teams go back and watch these games on Curling Zone after they're done playing. They're out there forever, and so they can go back and watch it.
Yep.
Last year after this event, by the time we were coming around to planning this event this year, we had over 1 million views for our event on Curling Zone. So this reaches far and wide, so put it out in the comments and wish them well.
Well, and with that too, it allows local events like this to keep happening and flourishing. And production crews like Maz Entertainment locally and Groove V Productions out of Penticton to help us get these games to you wherever you are watching. So if you're a fan of the game, the more you help us with spreading the word, the more of these things, the more curling you get to watch. That's just how it goes.
I think same as draw here.
Yeah, it's tough to get TV production crews in here like Sportsnet or TSN. I know people always wonder why we don't have them in, but it's very expensive to bring in those TV crews, and there's not necessarily enough space in here for them to bring their big cameras, but the YouTube streaming, we can get all these little cameras and all these different angles, so it really is the way of the future.
Well, I'd stack the Maz Entertainment crew up against any of those guys. Hard. I'm not just saying that because they control my mics. I'm going to stand on that as fact.
Hey, well, let's use this triple guard.
So a little bit of an overcurl there from Team Libbus. They were hoping to come around that guard, but just curls a little bit too much, and they hit it and roll over to the center line. So that center line is looking a little crowded. We got 3 rocks down the center. Yeah, we can see it there. Just hits about a quarter of a rock and rolls over.
Good ad. Might be the rock.
Not intentional, that shot, though.
Not intentional. They were hoping to come around it, but
let's stack this up a little bit.
Seems to be just curling a little bit here, and they're having to work hard to keep them straight.
Good. I like it.
Spend more now.
Good.
His.
Good. Back 4. This is running more. Back 4.
Line's fine. Line's fine. Line's, no. Line's fine.
Coming around the grouping back here, 4. Megan. Just want back 4.
Yeah, looking like it's going to slide a little bit deep there.
Pull everything.
Pull back 8, so a little heavier than what they wanted, but it did get buried. And looking like Libbus is maybe going to try and clean up that front.
The slash motion from the broom indicates that.
Yeah, he's not liking that setup at the front there. With Libbus having hammer here, he's hoping to keep it maybe a little bit more open and maybe a little easier shots for 2, and so he's going to try and clean it up here.
He does have the hammer, looking to bounce back after giving up 3 in the 4th.
Whoa. Curl.
Zachary Polyuk with a nice peel.
I don't mind just high guard.
Yeah, I think he was hoping maybe to clip one of those, that red one as well. That's just out in front of the house, but makes the peel, and that's okay.
4-5. 4-5. Okay.
So now if you're Johnson Tao, you're just going to run this routine and kind of sneak another one in here, get another shot at this, or what is he playing?
I'm not sure if they're going around or if they're trying to place up another guard. But yeah, he's sitting well here. He's got 2 in the house, and he's got that center line guard, so sitting well here for Team Tao.
Center line, like a little peak. Also, I think the 7 is curling.
Yeah.
Throw a stopwatch on this one and see what the times are looking like here in the 5th end.
Like
at last track, you were saying 14. Draw.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at for Team Tao, was getting them right to the T line. So that's a 14-8.
Distance. Line's good. Line's good.
Hold draw.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
And that one's coming right to the T line too. So ice is maybe quickening up a little bit, looking like maybe it's staying pretty consistent as well.
Hog to hog, when we say 14-8, that means 15 seconds, basically.
That's right, yep.
from the two solid black lines if you're new to curling, and if you're just tuning in for the first time watching the sport, welcome.
Nice straight through
we appreciate
here.
Sounds about right.
The game is a fun game. I know our local club plays with gentleman Fritzner from Haiti. It's his 3rd year playing, and he brings so much flair and fun to our team. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, he loves it. And that's you're right, that's what it's really all about, is getting people who've never experienced curling before out and curling, and it's really great to see when we can get some people who have never got to experience it before to experience it. So the stream is a great way to do that.
Yeah, well, especially too.
Whoa!
And I asked him, I said, hey Fritzner, why did you take up curling? He said, what else is there to do in this cold, dark place?
That's right. That's right. And when it's dark at 4 o'clock here, what else are you going to do?
Gonna slide around on some ice.
Similar to
okay, so they
last
get some
game?
action off the front there, Megan.
Nice double there from Libbus, and rolls over. Tries to get their yellow rock a little bit out of the way. Cuts off the in-turn draw for Libbus, but gets rid of 2 in the front, so definitely opens it up a little bit for him.
More manageable at least, and Newart now.
That's sweet.
Johnson team, Johnson Tao team.
Room.
Got a curl. Got a curl. Hard curl, help him. Curl. Hard curl. Really hard curl. Hard
We have
finish,
Jackie Smith in the comments saying she's cheering from Edmonton for Team Libbus because Zachary, her nephew, curls on Team Libbus. So go Team Libbus.
There you go. That's what it's all about. Thanks for watching in from Edmonton. Just a quick little 2.5 hour jaunt down Highway 16, straight shot. Maybe 3 hours, depending on who's driving.
Sorry about that. Good weight on both.
Nice. Yeah, I think you just firm.
Okay, so you've got action. You can see these two, Megan. You got to move some rock here.
Yeah, looking like I think Libbus is hoping to play the double here, and if he could, roll behind his yellow guard there to the left of the screen. Tao's guard didn't quite curl enough for what they wanted, so leaves this opening here for Libbus.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Big brush on the front end. He'll get the double.
Doesn't quite get the roll, stays right where he hit it, but gets the double off the Tao rocks. And so now Tao's gonna try, see if he can come down and get enough curl to hit out the yellow and get behind his red. So good double there from Libbus, but they were hoping maybe to curl it just slightly more and get a little bit of a roll behind that red.
Which leaves then pretty much basic open shot here for Johnson Tao in his first.
Yeah, Tao will be hoping to get a little bit of curl past that red and maybe just try and roll behind his red rock a little bit there, not leave it totally open for Libbus, but
Yeah, sorry about the first one.
Libbus should have a shot on his last one, and depending on where this Tao rock goes, he could be going for a blank end.
Hopefully.
I'll see. You got to make it too good.
Johnson Tao in his first in end 5, up by a 1.
Like that.
Clean.
Looking to hit and roll behind coverage.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Got to move it now here to get some action.
Really good.
Nice, and gets a little roll behind the guard. That's what they were looking for.
11-2.
Yeah, you've got enough.
Really good controlled weight there from Johnson Tao.
You've got a thin third to a quarter.
Yeah, now it makes it tough for Libbus to get that one out and go for the blank.
Slam my finger that far back. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
You can see as soon as they knew they were by that red, they were getting on it to get that extra curl to get the roll behind.
Really good. I like that. It just came in so nicely.
Pretty close.
it's moving.
Yeah.
We got Kelly Marchuk in the comments
might
saying,
maybe a
appreciate
touch
the
more.
excellent commentary, cheering for Team Libbus as well as Nathan Molberg
I think if
is
we're
my
gonna
nephew.
do that,
So
we may as well just
lots of
tap.
proud ants on the stream here
Show
tonight.
like back 4, back 8.
Lots of love for Nathan Molberg too. Nice.
Now I'm confused what we're doing.
It's good. You think about it. Every one of these guys on the ice was 5 years old once and introduced to curling for the first time.
It just kept going.
Or maybe at a later date.
Yeah,
but either
12?
way, they all started off somewhere basic.
How's that look?
But they're
to
all
you,
the
good?
up and comings. These teams here are the ones who are going to replace the Brad Jacobs, the Mark Kennedys, the
throw,
Brad
12-5.
Gouchus. As you know, they're reaching the end of their careers, and these guys are just getting started in men's curling. So definitely want to give them the support and love on their journeys, as they're going to be the next teams we're cheering on at the Briar.
It's weird to think about, but you're right. There's always going to be a transition, and there's always going to be people battling for those top spots, and that's why an event like the Astec Safety Challenge is so special, because teams can come in and test their mettle and go up against the best. And I think that's what makes you a better curler and a better athlete is, let's see what we got here. And it's cool for these two young teams to go and meet each other in this draw, and both in the B side looking to stay alive here. And Jacob Libbus with his first. He's got the hammer. There's a challenge in front of him. Man.
Whoa! Clean!
Yeah, Tao's Rock is pretty much completely buried, so it's hoping maybe to get a little bit at it and roll behind his guard.
Clean! Curl!
So now that they know they're by, they're going to curl. Just tap it back.
It's good communication there from the front end, and that was good action on that rock. You can see a nice angle there from Maz Entertainment, but just snuck by and then hoping to get a little bit more curl off that one, Megan, to finish. Or?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit light. Didn't quite push it back, maybe as far as they would have wanted.
He doesn't have this, eh?
I think it got enough curl. They just barely got by that top red, but just the weight came off it a little bit. I think they were hoping to sit shot after that rock.
This like a foot.
Jeez. I don't think this is there for 2, eh?
Yeah, as soon as they think they're by, they're calling for the curl. But as you can see, as you saw in that replay, it's tight coming by that guard.
Yeah, not a lot of room.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out what to guard. So.
Listening into Johnstown now talking about, hey, what are we guarding? That's the play.
I don't think this is for 2.
Yeah, trying to figure out what shot Libbus has for 2.
I think we're still going this.
They're happy to give Libbus 1 here, especially with it being in the 5th end, and they'll take hammer back in the even ends, but trying to figure out what Libbus has for 2 and eliminate that shot.
We just got to cover that side of the 4-foot line, really.
Yeah.
I think that's close.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah.
Johnson Tao curling, representing the U of A out of Edmonton, University of Alberta, and his
halfway here.
First.
Speed here is pretty normal, right? Same as
second. Correction, sorry there.
Yeah, last rock here for Tao in this 5th end. Libbus has hammer.
Yeah, okay. Let's give you a 6-5.
Johnson Tao with his final stone in the 5th.
Line's good. Okay, room.
So I think they're just going for the guard here.
Curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. You got to go. Hard curl. Hard curl.
Keep going, Ben. Keep going.
Go.
Trying to completely guard their rock at the back 4-foot, so that Libbus couldn't come around the outside there with the outturn and get at that back 4-foot rock.
That angle there looks to achieve what they were hoping for, Megan.
Yeah, I think they're happy. I think they're happy with that guard. If Libbus wants to get at that back red, he's going to have to play something on the yellow on that he threw in his first shot, and that one's almost all buried as well.
I also don't want, like, tied.
Let's go to ice level and listen to
force blank, something like that.
Team Libbus talk about the options here.
Yeah.
Like you've only got this half of the rock to run it into.
Yeah, I think you'd be throwing board, and it's like
up to you, whatever you're seeing.
What do you like? The other thing is it's busting so hard, well, it's getting by, it's just...
If we've got I think the pass close.
I guess I could take on this again.
I don't think that's there. It's a rock higher now. We papered that guard and then curled. I don't think you can make that shot. It's either the straw or the run, whatever you're feeling.
I like this. I think this is...
Oh, wait.
Board?
Okay, let's do it.
Like the out turn?
What's the options here, Megan? What are you picking up from the deliberation so far?
Because it takes
A little more weight.
First thing I'm picking up is I think they're having a hard time deciding, and I don't think they love
don't love
any of the options that they have. But looking like they're going to run back this corner yellow guard that they have and run it on
Turn will drag it a
to
bit.
that back red.
It's a little harder.
And hopefully stick it there for 2.
I agree.
If you look at it,
Angled run back.
So
it's like to get fully nose, I think you're just screen that yellow.
Yeah, and it's tough because if you can kind of see down in the bottom corner of your screen there is another yellow rock kind of right above the
for sure.
logos
You're
there.
gonna lose weight with the out turn here,
So he maybe can't throw the in turn at it.
You like
come out
Might-
at the out turn.
better than
There you can see. So there is that rock right above the M&P and Strathcona logos.
So he's got to out turn this and just get enough on it to nose or slightly angle it back.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like
This is a tough shot.
It's a tough shot. I don't think they're loving any of their options, but this is the best one to give them 2. That's the only one to give them 2.
I think.
So yeah, he's going to throw the out turn at it, and he's going to have to over curl the face of it. So he doesn't want to hit it on the right-hand side of the rock here. He's going to want to hit it more on the left-hand side. So here we go from Jacob Libbus.
Big shot from Libbus in the 5th, hoping for 2.
Clean!
Needs to chip this one at an angle and raise it back to get that Johnson Tao Stone out of here. Gotta go, guys. Does he have it? Is it curling too much? Chip. Rub.
Oh, and it rolls off.
Oh, great effort, but just short.
Great effort there from Jacob Libbus.
And Johnson Tao will walk away with 1, but you got to give Jacob Libbus some credit. That was a rough option for a shot. They didn't like it.
That was a tough shot, but he definitely gave that a good effort, and we can see it here on the replay.
Wow.
Just didn't quite hit it right on the nose, hit it off of nose a little bit, and unfortunately then the rock just spun off.
Wow.
So close.
So close. Great effort, but Johnson Tao will walk away with a steal of 1, and he is now up 5-3 over Jacob Libbus. Heading into the 6th, the Lloydminster Curling Club and the Astec Safety Challenge. More action here after a quick break.
Yeah.
and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.
We welcome you back inside the broadcast booth, second level of the Lloydminster Curling Club, as we bring you back to the Astec Safety Challenge.
I got half.
Halfway. 7:30 draw.
It's okay.
Team Libbus.
Little bit of room. Little short of halfway.
Tao. And Tao up 2, heading into the 6th. Libbus with the hammer, Megan.
Yeah, great effort by Jacob Libbus in that last end there for the angle run back to try and get us 2. Just barely missed it and rolled off to, unfortunately, let Tao have the steal. But no, we've had a great game here so far throughout the first 5 ends. Close game. These teams are fairly matched, with Team Tao being world number 67 and Canadian rank 33, and Libbus being world number 94 and Canadian rank 55. But we know these two teams are going to go up against each other in Alberta Provincials and have some battles. They're going to be 2 of the top teams at Alberta Provincials for the chance to go to the Brier. They'll have to go up against the big Albertan Kevin Cooey to get there, but as we've seen in this event so far, anybody can beat anybody. So great game here tonight.
And a big thank you to Maz Entertainment behind the scenes for helping us sound as we have been. Lots of positive feedback on the commentary and the chats across the stream so far in the Astec Safety Challenge, so we appreciate them. And Musgrave Agencies, Store Right, Lakeside Pharmacy, Bar Engineering, Fountain Tire, Lloydminster, Industrial Scientific, Brady Canada, and Boundary Ford. Of course, Sobeys Lloydminster donating all of the confectionery items for downstairs as people are snacking. That's pretty special, and that means more profits for the local Lloydminster club.
Mine's good.
And just more curling in general
More
in our city. So events like this, Megan, as the curling club president here in Lloydminster, they're big time for our
Curl for sure.
They are huge. And we can't thank enough Astec Safety for allowing us to partner with them for this event. But the financial gain that a club like ours gets from an event like this is huge. We've been lucky enough that Astec Safety gives us 100% of the ticket proceeds here. So we're sold out in this event at almost 400 tickets. So all those proceeds go to the club. We also, as you mentioned, Sobeys donated all the confectionery items for downstairs, and so anything sold out of that concession throughout the week is 100% profit back to the club as well. We also have some teams who have donated some raffle and some silent auction items for us here. So we've got a couple high ticket items. We've got a used Team Gushu Canada broom that they used at the Pan Continental. We got some Mowat jerseys, some Italy jerseys, a Jeff Walker jacket that we're going to be raffling off and doing a silent auction here this week with all those proceeds coming back to the club, as well as the 50-50. So, and all those proceeds come back to the club as well. And we'll kind of earmark them for different projects, whether it's for junior curling or improvements we want to do at the club. One of the improvements we did this year was replacing all the carpet out at ice level. So things like that is what we'll earmark those funds for and hope to improve the club in the future.
Weight was good.
It all helps, and it all keeps curling rolling here in our country, here in our city of Lloydminster.
4-2, like it was good.
5-3. Johnson Tao leading over Jacob Libbus. Libbus with the hammer in 6.
Yeah, or even single.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Looking to make some movement here on the front, and they'll get all 3 of those red rocks to go. So great shot there from Team Libbus.
It's always fun to see a shot like that. And
not something we're making in Thursday night league curling, but
not a chance.
Nice to see it can be done on our ice here in our club.
Yeah, it is possible. Whoa. Don't show my skip.
Yeah. Maybe just got to get out there and practice a little more.
Yeah. When you only throw, what, 16 rocks a week?
Yeah.
Not really enough to get to the level of these
guys. Throw 16 rocks in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Little scope around the rink, though, Megan, for people not watching our stream, but potentially wondering what the other outcomes of the 7:30 draw. Some big games are happening tonight, and some interesting upsets for sure so far. What do we got?
We'll take a look here. So on sheet 7, currently we've got Brad Gushu and Scott Howard. So Gushu is currently up 4-3 on Howard, and they're playing in the 6th, looking like they're on skip rocks. There, with, Howard having the hammer. Sheet 6, we had Rotornaz versus Dunstone, and Matt Dunstone won that one 8-0 in 3 ends. So big win there for Dunstone on the A side, but I know Rotornaz has been battling some illness.
Yeah, thoughts go to those guys. I hope they kind of dial that in and feel better and come back swinging for sure.
We've got our feature game here on sheet 5, so Tao up 5-3 on Libbus. On sheet 4, we have the other streamed game, which is Brad Jacobs versus Ross White, and White got 1 in the 4th, so White is up 4-2 on Jacobs, and they're in the 5th, so a little bit behind our game, but that's okay. They've got lots of rocks in play every end over there. On sheet 3, we've got Carl DeConnick Smith, which has some local curlers on their team, versus Reed Carruthers. And DeConnick Smith has Stoll ends 5 and 6, so they're up 4-1 on Carruthers curling in the 7th.
Interesting note there, Carruthers is only playing with 3.
Carruthers is 3 players this week, yeah, so I heard that their
top 8
second Kyle Deering recently got married between Christmas and New Year's and maybe on a honeymoon.
Well, all the best to him too, that's good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And then on sheet 2, we've got James Balance versus Ryan Jakes, and James Balance is up 3-2 on Ryan Jakes, and they're just started the 6th end, I believe, there, so not sure what happened in the 5th, but another close game there between 2 more Albertan teams that are going to be at Alberta Playdowns. So
lots of good curling left in this draw as we bring you back to our featured ice. Jacob Libbus and Johnson Tao.
Leave it in the rings, it's probably open, eh?
Yeah, I think.
And then we can use it to get at that one.
Tao up 2, Libbus with the hammer, and a lot of yellow stones right now if you're looking at this.
Like weight-wise.
The sheet.
I got 3
play,
Megan.
yeah, lots of yellow stones. We got 3 stones on the left-hand side of the sheet, 2 of them being guards, and 1 just biting the 8-foot there. And then we've also got a Libbus guard
It was a good judge.
on the other side of the sheet,
Getting heavier.
as well as a Tao guard.
335
But I heard a comment there from
if it's not great, we probably have to play that just to kill it.
from Team Tao that it's getting heavier. So the ice is maybe slowing down, and that's expected at the late draw of the day after 4 draws here today at the curling club.
Yeah,
so
lots of action on this ice already so far today, and more to come tomorrow, more to come Friday, more to come Saturday.
yeah, so if you're tuning in on the streams, we have 4 draws a day here on Thursday and Friday. So we're Mountain Standard Time, so 9 a.m., 12:30, 4 p.m., and 7:30 Mountain Standard Time for those draws, and 2 featured sheets every time for all those draws. And then on Saturday, we'll have our semifinals at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard, and our final will be at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard, and those will be streamed as well. So tune in all week long to catch some great curling. It's going to be good as we go along.
Jaden Newart of the Tao Club
Good.
with his first.
Line's good. Line's good. Get around. Line's good. Line's good. Rope. Curl. Got a curl. Curl.
Got room, got to move it now though. Squad's up front.
Looking for some curl. They want to really get it behind those guards.
Hard curl!
Hard, go.
Tao.
Hard bend!
Giving them the gears a little bit on that one, and a nice salute to Newart as they get it where they need to, and a tip of the hat to the front end on that one.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with them just lightly sweeping. You better put your all into it.
And a little bit more impactful when he's
like a pretty similar.
I've got like an
foot away
8.
from you.
Yeah.
I have an 8.
Probably just second one down the path.
I don't mind it. Back line. Just got to get it out of the 12 foot, out of the 8 foot.
So Nathan Molberg saying he's got an 8th of that red rock there, and he doesn't mind trying to throw it and push it back out into the open. So
I was never good at fractions,
13.5.
an 8th doesn't sound promising, but
not really.
Okay.
From our angle here, it looks pretty much buried, but they know better on the ice. Sometimes maybe they make themselves believe that they can see more than they can, and that's sometimes what you got to do.
If he can see it, skipper says,
Clean.
give it a rip.
Clean. Yep.
I could ice you a little more then.
Yep.
Got a holder here.
Hard.
Got a holder here.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Do not want to rack. You got a holder here.
Curl.
Now we curl it.
Now they know they're by, so they're going to curl.
It was a nice touch by Nathan.
Yeah, nice shot there by Nathan Molberg. Couldn't really do much better.
Yeah.
Maybe didn't push it quite as far as he wanted, but still a good effort there. He pushes it out from behind the guards, so it is accessible to Team Libbus.
Kind of like this way on it.
Leaves Libbus sitting 1 for now.
You can see as soon as they know they're by, they're getting on that curl and try and finish it as much as they can.
13.
So they can hit as big of a piece as they can.
Good, yeah.
Are you seeing some action there when they finish these rocks off? It looks like they're getting a little bit.
I think they are getting a little bit, and as we heard Team Tao say earlier, that they feel like the ice is maybe slowing them down a little bit, and we have seen some overcurls in this game.
We weren't by a ton, and
that extra sweeping to get it to curl looks like it is moving it.
I don't think you can hit the same.
Red Newart with his second in the 6th. An opened shot at Shot Rock for Libbus.
Whoa. Curl.
Wants to bury this one somewhere, and he's going to kiss his own.
Going to roll it over into his own, so bumps his red rock out, so Tao sitting 1, and then Libbus has the second shot rock at the top right-hand side of the 12-foot.
Good throw from Newert. Control.
I figured it would.
He's been dialed in all game.
Yeah, he's been having a great game here tonight.
That's thick. Do we ever freeze?
Pretty good.
You can see Libbus here now. He's
like if we do
potentially lining up a double here on these.
We're in the same spot, right?
On these rocks.
Should we talk about it?
I don't think he can whip it to.
You got to throw it pretty hard, as that left right hand or that left red is almost a little bit lower than the right hand red.
Even if we make it, does he not just come here and we're in the same spot?
Yeah, we could go here.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, right? You make that shot, what does it really do for you?
You have this on one of yours for 3 maybe. If he messes the angles up, this one's open for later.
Well, yeah, this one's already not shot. So.
Like, even if you make this, we're still screwed, right? If he makes a good one?
If he makes this, yeah.
If you make this now, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, so Nathan Holberg wasn't loving
making that doesn't help us at all right now.
Call.
Yeah.
Save it for yours. Even if we tap it a bit and make it a little easier for you.
Yeah.
How do you like the release on the last one? How do you like the release on the last one?
It's nice to get some audio from ice level on these thirds and skips, and that's something that you don't see at every event and at special, and people in the comments are really appreciating it too.
Play for
yeah, no, it's great to hear the different strategy from them. So as you kind of heard there, Molberg, he wasn't loving Libbus's original call of the double, saying, well, what does it really help us?
So
we may make it, but we're still going to be behind the tee line, and if Tao makes a freeze on it, we're still dead. So let's beat him to it. Let's do it first. And maybe rearrange some rocks here for Libbus and potentially leave that double for Libbus down the line and maybe a big score
a good angle, it's okay,
on his shots.
I'll give you 7.
It shows you, too, the relationship between the third and the skip. You need that, right? You need somebody to hold you accountable. You need somebody to see the ice a certain way. And Nathan says, I think this is the play, and it's good on Jacob Libbus to go, I recognize that, let's go for it. You're shooting the stone, make the shot.
Yeah, there's not necessarily a bad call as long as you make what was called.
Right.
So if you don't think you're going to make what he's called, then don't throw it.
Right, yeah. Now pressure's on you as the third a little bit here, right? You've changed skipper's mind, so make the shot.
Now you better make the shot. Yeah. That's right.
All the way, curl.
All the way. Big time curl action here now. Big heavy sweep from the front end.
They're really getting it to go.
Gotta curl a little. Gotta curl a little.
Still wanting some more curl.
Nice.
But that's a good setup shot there from Nathan Molberg. Beats Tao to it, and they're basically fully buried behind their yellow rock. So not much Tao can do to get that out.
Well, I think we just want to make sure we're third. Yeah, exactly.
You can see it really walk over from the center line there as they start approaching the house. It really curls over.
Good heavy sweep from the front end of Team Libbus.
Yeah, which is what I was going for. I was going for the same kick in a lot. It's a pretty good sweep.
Pretty good sweep indeed.
So low four here, just lock it on. We don't need to be shot.
So as we would say, that was the right call. Nathan Molberg called it, and he made it. So
I've thrown since the second end.
That helps when you're standing next to the skip when you're watching the team throw the next rock.
Yeah,
a little bit of confidence boost going.
You don't have to shake your head going down the ice saying sorry.
Or if you're like me, just go grab a quick shot of water, walk it off a little bit, keep your distance. No, our skip for our club, for our crew, Chad Taylor, is just an absolute beauty. And actually, he had mentioned that I think a local team, is
Saskatchewan team, but yeah, local curler Mike Armstrong grew up in the area on it. Yep.
So they're putting them up, little accommodations at their house.
Nice, that's awesome.
Tight.
14-4.
Tight.
So Tao wants to run right up to this one and just kiss it, and that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, 4-5. They're happy with that shot as well.
We can stick it here.
Tao is second shot there.
You gotta be
again, Tao's up 2 here, so he's more than okay to give Libbus 1.
Yeah,
I think I'm
not shot.
And they're really trying to shut down the scoring area here and make Libbus his shot for 2 tougher.
Smashes, I think we keep the top one anyway. And if we can ever get
listening
shot,
to Nathan and Jacob,
it's really good.
I think go for here, right on the crotch of the A. Whatever you want to call that.
What did I have? I had you here.
I think probably a little more. I thought I was pretty positive and spinny in it ran.
Yeah, I would agree.
I did run out there for a long time and came back. So
I thought you were finished it, but I think this is good for me.
Red. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, if you like freeze it.
Zach.
He gets short.
Zach.
Yeah, short and a little this way.
Short.
Yeah, there's no risk to it. Yeah. All right.
We're looking for like right on this circle so that if he hits, this one stays.
Yeah, it misses our red.
Not worry too much about this. If we're here, it's okay, but
because you don't want to take that red. We
I mean, you could, but then he just. I think we just want to protect the one.
They're top 4 depth.
So Molberg calling
not
on
in the 4 foot, they're like this
one of the
far
front
out.
end there so that they
think we
know
wanna be
exactly where they need to place this
frozen on
rock, which is
top,
important for them
and
as
if
they're judging
lines,
the speed.
like,
I think that I like that, right? Let's get everybody
Little
on the same
bumps,
page.
not
This
bad.
is a big shot.
Sounds like a fixed mindset.
Yeah, just on
So
that
that's the potential
kind
to
of
set up
thing.
the end, maybe where they
Like
want
just at the bottom
and
of the
to pick up their deuce, which is obviously what they want.
Yeah, so they want to make sure they're all on the same page here. So they come down to make sure they know exactly where it needs to be and they don't overbrush it.
Jacob Libbus with his first stone in the 6th.
Close.
Down by 2 with the hammer.
Look up. Line's good.
Potential to
Look
get
up.
back into this one.
Line's good. Line's good. Bit of room.
They know where they got to go. Now
Curl.
it's a matter of getting it there.
Curl. Curl. Curl, you got to touch it. Curl.
Looking for some curl.
Curl.
Hanging out a little bit too far there, Megan, and it's going to drive by.
Doesn't quite curl enough. They're not happy with that.
Oh, wow.
You can get it going.
Way
I
to
think
back
so.
4.
So that just kind of stayed straight on him, or just
Like,
not enough brush? What's
make
the,
sure
I
we
think
make contact
Libbus
with
was
the
maybe a
3.
smidge heavy out of his hand, just a little bit too much
I think it
weight.
goes
They
over
wanted
top.
it, as it comes in here, they wanted it to stop right on that A in Aztec. And then you can see
I
here
think you're
Zach's
playing your
trying to curl it over, and he's just
Yeah, I don't
not
mind a fraction
getting the
black
curl.
line
So
there.
combination of maybe a little bit slightly heavy and maybe
we
a
just want to make sure we
smidge
make contact.
too
right?
much
Put
ice,
it
and
up.
it just rolls by the
right
red
here.
and
Yeah.
sits right beside the yellow, which is not what they wanted. Now Tao is thinking he maybe has a shot to get both those yellow moving and pop one yellow out the side between those 2 reds. You can see them looking at it there.
and it just shows you how quickly the momentum can shift in one of these games, right? Like, game of millimeters.
I think
That's
that
right. And
was
Libbus,
okay,
the team
like-
knew how important that shot
Yeah.
was. They had the front end come down and know where they need to put it, and just couldn't quite
Little
execute what they were
more,
looking to
little
do.
more action, we can draw the
And so we'll
button
see if
that
Tao
way.
can make a yellow double here and sit
I mean,
sit a
we might have an
couple.
open hit, but if he rolls away.
Johnson Tao with his final in 6.
Good roll,
Big
yeah.
pressure shot to put a lot of pressure on Jacob Libbus.
Hard!
Up by 2 without the hammer.
Hard!
Hard brush from the front end. Got to get her there. Move some rocks, boys. And they will.
Good shot there too from Tao. So just over curled a little bit, didn't hit it quite as thin as he wanted, and that's why the yellow hit
thing I
back
did.
on the red and didn't quite spill out of the
that's
rings,
good.
but still a good shot. Gets
you've
one
got a
yellow
little more
completely
than
out of the 4 foot.
Do you think I
So he would have wanted to hit it
Yeah, like I
a
only had-
little thinner, and that yellow
I
would have
want
went
to take more.
straight out the side there instead of hitting on the back red. But
Ever caught center.
still a good effort there from Team Tao, and they're sitting one completely buried behind that yellow there. So still a tough shot from Libbus, and unfortunately not sure if he's going to have something to get to.
That was going to be my question. So now you're Jacob Libbus, and you're looking at this going, that's buried.
This run's
That's
not
the rock
there,
we
like,
need to do something with. What do we do here? Are there any
Like,
options up front that he can pick at here? Are they going to try another an angle raise like they did a couple ends ago? You obviously don't want to execute a hard, low percentage shot, but you need 2 points here.
Yeah, so unfortunately, because you can see that yellow on the right-hand side here, that's a guard. It's partially buried
you
by
only
that
need to
red
get
rock,
to here to
so
make it good,
that takes
right?
away
Like,
the run on the right-hand
12-5?
side.
12-5, yeah.
There may be
Hard carve,
a
we'll see
long
it.
run
Yeah.
on the left-hand side of that top
get it
yellow, but
here.
again, that's a tough shot to go all the way out
Want a
there and
little
run that
less?
across
I definitely like less.
the
I'm
red,
thinking
and
like this.
if you give up another steal and Tao goes up 3-0, it might kind of
Handshakes.
start seal away the game there for Team Tao. So Libbus is going to try and do what they did earlier. I think they got maybe about 1/8 of a rock, and there is space there if they get by that top yellow and then get on the curl.
Okay,
There is
like a
room to get
12-5?
around and try and push
Just
that
make them through
red
that 13. I
back
don't
as
think it
far as
pushed
they
it quite
can,
far enough,
and hopefully
so-
they can get it half into the 12 foot and pick up their 2 points.
So this is a fine finesse shot
save
again in
time
that
on my
you're going to
last
need the
one?
weight to push it, but you don't want to give too much in the sense that it's not going to be able to move around that guard. So Jacob
was my
Libbus
last
left
time?
with a shot that he's pulled off before.
On that one?
Now it's the final stone at 6.
4-7.
And you need these 2 points.
So they're
Really? Okay.
just deciding here what weight to throw, and so Nathan Molberg had timed a previous rock and told Libbus what it was, and he was a little surprised by it, so see if he can throw the right weight here to make the shot.
Jacob Libbus.
Clean.
The final stone in 6.
Yep.
Needs to get around the guard.
Clean. Yep.
Needs to push that red stone back.
Yes. Hard.
Got the boys in the front moving.
Hard.
Need to hold this one,
Hard.
fellas. Gotta go and keep
Hard.
it going.
Curl.
Is by now. Drive it back now.
Go sweep it as hard as they can. Doesn't quite get it out into the 12-foot as much as they needed, so 1 point there for Libbus.
So Libbus will give up the hammer and take 1, which means it is a 5-4 game. Johnson Tao going to go into the 7th with the hammer.
Unfortunate.
This game isn't over yet.
We're good.
Top 4,
More
top
action
8,
from the
or
Lloydminster
no?
Curling Club in the Astec Safety Curling Challenge
One
after
big
a
still,
quick break.
but let's get a deuce here.
Half
And then
tight,
force
high.
them in 8.
Yeah.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
Tight. Yeah, it's not tight.
Welcome you back inside the Lloydminster Curling Club for the Astec Safety Challenge. In the late draw of this first day, 4-day event. And 2 up-and-coming teams duking it out here. Evan and Megan in the broadcast booth. Johnson Tao up by 1 over Jacob Libbus.
I think that's on, I don't know.
Lots of curling still left here, Megan.
Yeah, 2 wins to go for sure, and see what we're looking like after the 8th end. If they're tied, we will be playing a full 9th end as well. No fancy draw to the button to determine the winner or anything. We'll make them duke it out in another extra end. So lots of curling left here in these 2 ends for these teams, and close game.
Some love to the tent guys. Border Inn and Suites Cooperatives with Jason Arden and Associates, Kelro Pump and Mechanical, Velocity Truck Centers, RL Electric Motor, Rewinding, Synergy Credit Union, Redhead Equipment, Bexon Construction, and the Gold Horse Casino, along with 106.1 The Goat in town here. An event like this wouldn't happen without all of those businesses that you just heard from, so we send some love to the local community and the support from the local businesses around town. Thank you for helping us make an event like this happen for the 2nd year in a row. And for all the volunteers, Megan, you know, because you're part of the curling club as the president, it takes a lot of people power behind the scenes to make something like this happen.
It does. We have over 100 volunteers signed up for shifts throughout the next 4 days. So we've got lots of different shifts for them to take, you know, as an event like this size comes in. We need people to help people find seats. We need people to take tickets. We need security. We need 50-50 sellers and raffle sellers and food and drink helpers. So it takes a lot of manpower to make an event like this run. So we can't thank the volunteers enough, as well as the sponsors. The sponsors have put huge support through this year, which helps us make this one of the biggest prize purses that these teams are playing for. That's not the Grand Slam or the Brier. So these teams are playing for a total purse of $125,000 this year. So biggest Bonspiel purse that's not the Grand Slam or Brier. So lots to be played here, and that's how we're able to draw these big teams to Lloydminster. So thank you to the volunteers and the sponsors.
That's saying something right there. Big time bucks. And that's why these teams are here. Libbus, Johnson Tao, looking to take this one and stay on the B side of this event. Both teams looking for their first win of the event. Both teams at 1 loss. 2 losses means you're still playing. 3 losses means you're going home in this triple knockout format.
Yeah, so just as we're looking here around the rings, we just had handshakes between Carl DeConnick-Smith and Reed Carruthers, with DeConnick-Smith stealing another end and stealing 2 in the 7th. So they take that 1-6-1 over Reed Carruthers.
We're not there.
In 7 ends. So Carruthers is now dropping down to the C event, and DeConnick-Smith will carry on in the B. Just checking the other scores around here. We have Brad Gushu and Scott Howard are currently tied at 4-4 in the 7th. Ross White and Brad Jacobs are currently still finishing off the 6th, with Ross White up 4-2. And Balance and Jakes are tied 3-3, and they're into the 7th.
Back to our featured sheet in one of 2 games being broadcast live on YouTube with Curling Zone. Thank you to Curling Zone for picking this up, and the Lloydminster Curling Club's got our YouTube stream going as well, picking it up there. There's some rumblings. I don't know if you know about this, Megan, but there's some rumblings that Optic TV's also got this rolling. I don't know if that's true or not.
I believe that's true, yeah. So all those people out there who want it on TV, well, we're getting there.
That's so cool. So cool. So Johnson Tower Rink up by 1 here. And what are we looking at as 14. We dial back into this featured game?
Yeah, so looking a little messy out front here.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Lots of guards, and nobody quite, I think, happy with where they've totally put their rocks. So I think Tao's looking to clean it up. He's got Hammer here in the 7th, so he's going to want 1 point for sure and go up 2 into the 8th end. But if he can obviously get his 2 points, he'll be really happy with that. So he wants to keep it as open as he can. If the opportunity even comes for a blank, Tao will take that as well. He just doesn't want to give up a steal here, I don't think.
Please, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The mess could potentially be...
And almost clips that one on the side, so good shot there from Team Tao.
Yeah, we like that.
I think the Reds in auto run.
Ben, that jumbo
not
just
right
goes
on
with
the
one.
Like the top button.
So Libbus looking to come around that mess of rocks on the right-hand side of the screen and go top button. And if he can get around there and sit behind those guards, he'll let Tao deal with the front and hopefully try and sit a couple here.
I mean, this is the aggressive move that you have to play in this situation, right? Be the first of the rings. You need to steal
you have
one.
even less chance.
That's right.
Like
He would,
earlier it was like
Libbus would like to steal 2 if possible. He would also probably be happy with force to Tao and take that hammer back into the 8th end and try and get his 2 or 3.
It's got a curl.
Just doesn't want to give up more than 1 point to Tao here.
Curl.
Gotta get it past his guard though, Megan. Oh,
that one doesn't quite curl enough here, so
13-6.
13-6, you heard them call on that one, so could have been a little bit heavy. We'd kind of been calling about 14-5 for draws earlier in the game, so maybe that one was just a little bit heavy and didn't quite get the curl they were expecting. And adds to that mess pile at the front.
I think you're probably doing this.
One of us can follow it.
10-half.
You had time?
Okay, I'll follow shooter.
34.
I see this running.
So Tao opts
36,
to play cleanup crew again on this one.
I'll follow shooter.
Hoping to make some rocks fly here. Imagine this rock will be moving pretty quick.
Little warm.
Plus.
Ben Moore,
hard.
second for the Tao rink.
Hard.
Gonna get some action on both of those yellow stones.
Gets that yellow out and kind of breaks up that pile that was on the right-hand side of the screen. So not bad. Opens it up slightly and kind of gets rid of the staggers. So opens up a little bit more run back opportunities.
Top button.
But Libbus is going to try and come around again and still get behind those guards.
Okay. So second attempt at this shot, Team Libbus.
Let's shoot that all the way. Yeah.
This one's on to third Nathan Wolberg now, so he'll take an attempt at it.
Line's good.
Not close.
Line's good.
Front end saying this looks
Top
okay.
button.
You got more room to sneak in there now.
Curl when you're ready. Curl when you can. Curl for sure.
Hoping to drag that one over now.
Hard, you got to cross center. Hard! Hard!
Keep going!
Hard! Good sweep, guys. Good judge. 13-9.
So there's your 14.
Yep, 13-9, 14 on that one, and that gets your right top button. So ice has been holding pretty consistent here throughout this game, which is good, being the fourth draw of the day.
Wow, you like that too, and some love to Brian and Graydon and the local Lloyd Curling Club ice making team. Some of these guys were working 24-hour days the last 10 days to bring this ice back to life.
Like it was
just an unfortunate
if you
event that happened on Christmas Eve here, where the plant just went down. We lost the ice, Megan, and people were going, what do we do? And Lloyd stepped up, Brian Graydon stepped up, and here we are. Best curlers in the world on perfect ice. And there's a lot of blood, sweat, and maybe a little tears too that went into some of the action behind the scenes.
Yeah, getting that call from Brian on Christmas Eve that we were losing the ice and not sure if we were even going to be able to have this event was devastating. So huge thank you to the community and everybody who helped us out to get that ice back in. Lots of people who had never ever built ice were out here, and I know they were a little nervous, but everybody did great, and we couldn't have done it without them. I know Brian basically lived here for 2 days, so yeah, it was a huge worry if we we're going to be able to put on this event, but we got there, and luckily we've brought in Darren Molding as well to help Brian and Graydon out this weekend making ice and giving his expertise, and hopefully take a little bit of work off of Brian and Graydon and give them a little bit of rest.
The local guys.
I thought that was like tighter to the red than I thought it was. Like going under, the yellow squirt, and I'm like, oh, that had a mile ago.
So Tao still working on their last shot to clean up the front, and they did that successfully, opening up that Libbus rock. So
line's good.
Libbus hoping to just guard their rock here now that they got on the forefoot.
No finish. Whoa. Whoa.
Still nice to see a bunch of bodies on both sides of this rink in the Arby's fan zone and the MNP VIP lounge. There's some great curling on a Wednesday night.
Like 2/3.
The Lloydminster Curling Club. And the city of Lloydminster, obviously the city support, huge too for an event like this.
Two more good ones here.
Thank the city of Lloyd for their support.
Yeah, the city's brought in, they've helped us line up the flooring that we've put on sheet 1 and sheet 8 so we can have seating out there, and bringing in all the bleachers and lending some manpower as well with the ice outage. So huge thanks to them for supporting this event.
Right Newitt now.
I got it.
So Tao just looking to keep the front as clean as possible. And hopefully give Tao a shot for some sort of score at the end.
Thinking more for yours.
Or potentially a blank as well. The blank is still alive here.
Yeah, and ideal for him too. I mean, take the hammer back.
I don't think mine will curl too much more, but yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty good sets.
Good control over this end right now.
There is still lots of guards out there, lots of corner guards out there, so depending on what Libbus decides to do here.
Half tight.
He could go around one of those guards, but looking like he's going to guard his one on the forefoot and let Tao keep peeling and see what leave something for his last shot.
Just give you my feel for draw right now for like twice. And then it should be close.
If Libbus keeps placing perfect guards, that Libbus rock on this forefoot top button is hard to outdraw.
Yeah, it's in a good spot for them. Now it's a matter of protecting it. This guard's got to be precise. Yeah. Jacob Libbus.
Little tight.
His first.
Little tight.
Line.
What's the difference?
Line's tight.
Calling it tight here on this one, Megan. Big sweep from the front end.
Yeah, definitely don't want it to overcurl. If it overcurls, Tao's going to likely make a play at it, but they got to go to get this over the hog line.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're not going to get that over, so that is not what you wanted from Libbus. And he'll be very disappointed in himself with that one.
You see body language from all of those guys, especially Libbus, as he kind of stands up there and just shoulders down. That's a gut
tough
punch.
one.
That's a gut punch.
Back to what you're saying about those guards being so precise. You know, they wanted that guard high so that Tao didn't have an option to run it back. And when you're trying to make those guards so high, that's the risky run, is that you're not going to pass the hog line. An unfortunate situation there for Libbus. And Tao now has an opportunity to move that rock in the house and maybe solidify, depending if he wants to roll, maybe try and solidify 2 points here for him or go for a blank.
Option is still there for both, and this is Johnson Tao in his first in the 7th. With a clean shot against a Libbus stone in the 4-foot. Was supposed to be guarded. But Jacob Libbus came up short and hogged it on his last.
Really good. 9-9. 9-9.
Yeah.
So now your option is put one in the rings, make it hard for them to blank.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Libbus here is going to want to
hit and roll.
Hit this red rock that Tao just put basically right on the center line. And he's going to want to roll behind those that yellow and that red corner guard on the left-hand side of the screen and try and get fully buried. He'll sit one and be about full 8 foot, so Tao will still have a draw, but the draw will just be for one and hopefully to eliminate the blank for Tao and force him to take a point.
Jacob Libbus with his final stone in the 7th. Down by 1.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Without the hammer.
Hard. Hard.
Redemption for this crew on the second shot.
Hard.
For the pressure.
Hard to touch it.
Gotta get it.
Yep, get it out.
Oh no. Just.
So they wanted to make sure they at least got that out. They really did not want to give Tao an easy shot for 2 points there. So Tao's got the throw through for the blank, which he'll take.
Johnson!
Just over curled there on Libbus. They wanted to hit that a little bit thicker. That was pretty thin for them. We heard them basically curling on to keep it straight right out of Jacob's hand. You can see him working hard on it on the right-hand side to get that red rock out.
Johnson with the throw through and the blank in 7. And routine shot for that team.
Steal, then steal the
catch on the backside at the hack, and that will do it for the 7th. A blank, which means a Tao hammer control and pretty much control of this game as we head into the final end. Johnson Tao up by 1 over Jacob Libbus and crew. More from the Lloydminster Curling Club and the Astec Safety Challenge after this quick break.
10-1, yeah.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
At It's Time Promotions, we make your brand stand out. From custom apparel made with precision to headwear that puts your brand front and center, and vinyl decals that make your brand stick. We deliver promotional materials and print solutions that leave a lasting impression. With locations in Lloydminster and Provost, we proudly ship Canada-wide. It's Time Promotions, where your brand comes to life.
Welcome back to the Lloydminster Curling Club and the Astec Safety Challenge.
I don't
Night
want
1
this.
of this 4-day event. Evan and Megan in the broadcast booth, and Johnson Tao of the U of A.
I don't know what we do with that.
Just down the road in Edmonton with control over this game, Megan, up by 1 with the hammer coming home.
Guard.
Yeah, they are in control, having that hammer here, getting the blank last end. So Libbus will need to steal a 1 to force it into an extra, and he's going to have to steal that extra as well, or try and get a steal of 2 here. But any score for Tao here is going to do it for him. So we'll see how this end sets up as we go on, but Libbus will be trying hard for a steal, and Tao will try and keep it open so he gives himself a shot to score.
Really, it's really curling. Hard.
So Johnson Tao electing to just force one in here.
Whoa. Really good. Very good.
You get time? Yep.
Okay.
You get time? Where'd you take for that?
Middle.
So as we get into this end here, update
Middle
the scores
12.
quick around. So we had earlier Matt Dunstone beat Rotornaz 8-0 in 3 ends there. Brad Gushu and Scott Howard. Scott Howard's currently up 5-4 on Gushu, coming home in the 8th, and Gushu has hammer there, so that'll be a good finish over there.
I was hoping.
Brad Jacobs and Ross White. Jacobs got one in the 6th, so White is up 4-3 on Jacobs. They're playing in the 7th.
That'll be over. Line's good
Carl
now.
DeConnick Smith beat Reed Carruthers 6-1. And James Balance is currently up on Ryan Jakes 6-3, and they're playing in the 7th as well.
Back to our featured rank here, Megan. We just saw the Libbus squad nearly hog another one. Just
barely gets it over that hog line. So that could be an indication of the ice slowing down here.
It's a high guard.
That's a high guard.
They wanted a high guard with their first rock being about halfway through. They definitely wanted a high guard, but that's high.
That's what as close as you're going to get, I think, in terms of being able to call it a guard.
Yeah, that's right.
Line's good. Top 4. Line's good.
So some work to do for the Libbus team to get their steal here and keep themselves alive.
Top 8. Line's good.
Johnson Tao is just fine to just keep putting rocks in here. That's the play for these guys. Keep the pressure on, or how is Libbus now going to set this up? With
right beside it.
Well, that's good. In a perfect world, if there wasn't the 5 rock rule, Tao would have been up there peeling those guards already. But since he can't with the 5 rock rule, he'll get a couple rocks in the house and make Libbus deal with those rocks in the house. But as you can bet, as soon as Tao can hit on his next stone, he's going to be peeling those guards and trying to keep the front open to give himself a shot on his last rock.
Libbus' turn now.
Back line here, tap
and
to
try
back
to steal
four.
one in the 8th.
Here goes.
To force an extra end.
Clean.
Little hard.
Clean. Yep.
Back line. Back slow.
Yep.
Back slow.
Yep. Hard.
Hard. By.
Sneaks it by one.
Hard.
Plays by the other.
Now where does this finish?
Pretty good. That's okay.
Time.
Happy with that one. They were hoping to just kind of move the Tao rocks around. They're going to kind of have to chip away at it a little bit of a time, but they do want some Tao rocks, hopefully behind the tee line in this end, so they can have some granite behind the tee line that Tao can't just make easy hits or doubles on their rocks to get a steal here. But as expected, Tao runs up to rip this super high guard.
As soon as he possibly could.
Yeah, he wants to keep that front open and give himself a shot, an easy shot in the end to score.
Yep.
Really came off to 3-6 and it tapped it to.
Good. Toss.
Good toss, good peel.
Good shot there. So
that'll be okay.
Don't think Libbus is
Hey, you're still guarding.
Nice shots.
I guess he might be able to come around.
going to put another guard up. I think he's gonna.
Even in this is okay, right?
Time to make a move.
Yeah, unfortunately with him needing to steal and Tao's currently sitting too. He's got to keep working in the house to get going here. They do still have that one guard, so if they can get this in the 4-foot behind their yellow guard, then they're forcing Tao to make a good shot. So
would have been what, back 12? Maybe, yeah.
That was a sweep to top 4. I don't think 3 hurts at all. Right now.
Line's good.
A little heavy.
Line's good.
Back 12.
Looking to get shot rock here.
All the way,
start
curl.
the work he needs to put the pressure on Johnson.
Looking for some curl.
Oh, curl.
Oh, and
Through.
that did not curl
12-7.
nearly as hardly at all from what they wanted. They wanted to get on the inside of that red and roll to the right-hand side. So you saw them pretty much try and curl that all the way down, and it just did not get there.
Is that an ice thing? Is that an accuracy thing, Megan? Is that what are we looking here on the replay? It wasn't there for him.
Somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I didn't notice if they had said anything about how it was thrown, if he happened to just pop it out. Sometimes when you're throwing those way outside shots, you tend to just pop it out a little bit if you think especially the ice is changing and you're afraid it's going to curl. But yeah, just not enough curl there, so that's unfortunate.
So Johnson Tao now with a bit of a gift from Team Libbus.
Yeah, looking to just peel off that yellow guard again and keep it open for them.
Sorry, man. Good throw.
Wanted to clip that one on the way by if they could, but didn't quite get that one, but still a good peel there from Tao, and that eliminates all Libbus's guards, but
or the guard.
He's still got to keep making moves in the house.
Either that or the guard, and we keep the stagger for yours.
You got two ways around it.
No, I agree. That stagger's more, stagger's more useful.
So Libbus team liking that stagger for them, and they're going to leave that potentially for Jacob Libbus's shots, it sounds like. So they're going to waste a rock here on the thirds and throw a guard and make Tao keep peeling and decide when the right time is to make that move in the house. And Libbus only needs one here to force the extra end. If it's not looking good for a steal of two, they'll try hard for their steal of one to keep themselves alive in this game.
Quite a bit of room.
Little curl here. Got a curl. Finish. If it's half tight, you got a knife.
Keep going.
The guard is set.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Little more, Mike.
Keep going. Okay, good.
So good guard there from Team Libbus. I think they were hoping for just a little bit more curl, but I think Tao's going to go up and peel it. Or try and take away Libbus' stagger that they liked. So
you heard him talking about it.
Heard him talking about it, and he wants to discuss with the team. So
yeah, ran for a long time.
Quick shout out here to John Newart on the chat thanks for broadcasting, and they're cheering on Team Tao. So got some fans on both sides here tonight.
Good to have you on the stream. Good to have you watching some great curling tonight on a Wednesday in Lloydminster. And let's listen into the Tao squad as they talk about the shot.
At that point, might not even need to peel. But yeah, we exactly. Like if he elbows this, like we're not. Exactly. So I think you got to catch the 7 first. I think just to shade high, Jade. I think you're just rolling here. This is a lot worse for us than that guard, I think. That's guarding our own rock. 3/4. Yeah, you like. No, I think you have to make contact with this. Yeah. Like peel. Okay, just peel.
Peel weight. Make contact. Yellow first, then redstone, or is he looking at, what is he doing here, Megan?
I think they're going to move both, so move the yellow and the red and hope that yellow kind of goes out the left-hand side here, and that red just, if they lose the red too, I don't think they're too disappointed about that, but they definitely want to take away the stagger that Libbus is liking, so try and make it a little bit tougher on Libbus to get sitting a steal point.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Newart.
Yep. Whoa.
With his first.
Yep.
Peel weight.
Goal shooter.
Roll him.
Good.
So good shot there. Got rid of both those rocks at the top of the house, and they're okay with that. Tao wants to keep it open and give himself an open shot in the end for the win. So that was blocking off his draw path and blocking off his hit to the shot rock. So that was what they wanted.
So like,
I just waited too long.
There's only so many more rocks that you have if you're Team Libbus now. So
yeah, getting down to thirds last.
Yeah.
So
let's get the weight right here. 13.
Kieran, he wants to throw a 13 hog to hog, and they're going to come around this out turn wide side around that top guard and try and get to the red sitting on the 4-foot.
Clean. Little tight. Yep.
Yeah, what I was telling you is that I don't think I've seen anyone watch it draw for a while.
Big brush on front.
Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Looks like this is cutting pretty hard there.
Hard.
Yeah, got to get by
really
this
cutting hard.
top rock, and I don't think it's going to do it. So I think they just left it a little too long there. They were on and off.
13-6, 13-7, sorry.
And maybe a little bit down weight there. You heard him in the hack say he wanted to throw 13, and Libbus say that was a 13-7. So just those couple little things can add up.
Almost flash it.
That's tough. That's tough. You see the emotion there on Libbus's face. And,
3-7?
I mean, it's a half a second difference, but it's enough to jam on your front. And now what do? Newart with his second.
Yeah, Libbus is Tau is gonna peel this top guard again here that Libbus has and keep it open for themselves and make Libbus play something on their shot rock in the house with nowhere to hide.
Yeah, not a lot of coverage here, not a lot of space to duck.
Touches that other yellow as well, but doesn't promote it into the house or get rid of it, so. Libbus is likely going to play.
On your last, you're probably going here, to be honest.
Yeah, Libbus is likely going to play another guard.
Then my thought would be to
and
freeze
hit and roll in the last, but let's.
Well, then he just blasts it.
And then we go here. And then he draws.
Or to here, to be honest.
Even that's good.
I don't mind this. You have to be here.
Yeah, I think if we're here, he's taking this on anyway. So I think if you're here,
sure.
There's no double really.
It's good then.
Yeah. I don't know. This side, yeah, I think that's pretty close.
Yeah, maybe here.
This is exactly what we did 2 ends ago, right here.
All we're talking about here, Mike, is that on our last, ideally we're putting a draw here and making him draw. So if we freeze, he blasts them both, then we draw.
Anywhere we go, he's going to peel, so we make the freeze.
Whatever we can do to make him draw. You could also just hit it. We were talking to hit and flop under, I guess then he sticks and it's.
Well, then
nose, it probably isn't good enough.
Well, my thing is, if we hit flop under, he rips this, then he's got
I like this. I like this.
So I think if we make this freeze, it's good.
This freeze will make it a little interesting, Megan, but of course, Tau does have final stone.
But we threw to this exact spot.
Yeah, and all
he does, and you can hear them continuing to reference this exact spot they played 2 ends ago. So if you happen to remember in the 6th end, when the whole team came down and they talked about that shot and they said we need it right on that A in Astec and it just didn't curl quite enough and they rolled off. So they're really referencing that shot in the 6th end and what happened to help them place the broom here and what speed they should be throwing. So Libbus will have a good idea of what he threw in the 6th end and how he needs to adjust to make the shot here, and they want to be frozen right on the nose of this red rock.
Clutch shot now to have a hope of potentially stealing in this end.
Same as 2 ends ago, right on that A.
Knowing that you don't have last stone,
this
is your first of Libbus' skip rocks. Tried the shot before, as Megan's reference. Didn't make it the first go around. Similar shot now here in the 8th. Looking to sit right on the A of Astec.
Line's good. Bit of room.
You can see them get on it right away and just try and keep it out there.
Okay, you can go.
Got room now. Can we curl it? You have space to curl it.
Line's good. Line's good. Get it here.
Now the fella's got to get it here,
Keep
though.
going.
Don't want to be light.
Keep going.
Is it enough, Megan? Is it enough?
Looking like it's going to come up a little light.
15-4.
15-4.
15-4 on that one. So yeah, about that 14 seconds that we've been seeing throughout the game is true to what you need for the 4-foot. So the ice has been holding up well, and Libbus just a little bit light out of his hand there, but still going to force Tau to make a play on some sort of yellow, I imagine. He's probably going to peel that one off.
Good sweep. It's pretty good.
Looks like we have the final on the 7th sheet. Gushu versus Howard. And
was a Gushu win for all our Gushu fans out there.
And there are a lot of them.
There are a lot of them. So
8-5 your final.
Popular guy. So he will be continuing on in the A, and I believe Goosh's next game will be at 12:30 tomorrow, and he will play the winner of Brad Jacobs and Ross White. So still to be determined who Goosh's next opponent is.
Back to our rink now, as this is not done yet. Johnson Tao with his first.
I think we're going pretty hard for the roll here.
And just peels off that top yellow, which is what he had called to do. So
yeah, we got to. I think we want to be. I don't even think.
Yeah, we can be buried. That's fine.
I don't want to even tempt him to hit this. I'd rather.
Yeah,
him draw.
no, I agree.
So
14 for the draw. Like honestly, you could probably roll. Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking.
He says, I don't even want to tempt him to hit this.
Yeah,
what is Jacob Libbus talking
here?
about?
Yeah, I like that.
I think Libbus is maybe potentially seeing some inconsistencies in the ice. And so they feel that the hit for Tao will be easier than the draw. And so they really want to try and hit and roll behind here and force Tao to play the draw. Trying to think back when the last time Tao played a draw was. It's maybe been a couple ends since Tao's played a draw. So they want to get as far behind this guard as they can and force Tao to play the draw for their win.
So he makes this shot. There would put a little bit of pressure on Johnson Tao.
Yes, if Libbus makes a shot, he'll be sitting 2. So Tao's throwing against the loss.
Jacob Libbus and his final stone of the game. Potentially.
Clean,
Yep.
Yes!
From the front end.
Yep.
Thinking it's over curling a little bit here.
This is looking
and he's
like
not going to
it's
get the roll that he wants.
on the other side of
Oh, and he's almost going to go by it, and
That's
so
handshakes.
that's too bad.
Wow. All right. Good game.
Not the result he was hoping for there, and Johnson Tao will save his final shot and not have to throw it. And you make the final on this one 6-4 for Johnson Tao in the U of A Alberta rink over Team Jacob Libbus. And a tight game, up-and-coming curlers.
Yeah, good game the whole way through, and these two are going to have lots of battles as they go on down through provincials. And so Libbus will drop to the C side, and Tao will have a date with Team Hostley tomorrow morning in the B side.
That'll be a good one, and we appreciate you spending some time with us tonight. Megan, I appreciate you being here and your insight of the game and everything you do for our curling club locally and what you do here in terms of volunteering and helping out behind the scenes of the Astec Safety Challenge. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I appreciated you.
Yeah, thanks for having me out, Evan. It was fun.
We will see you down the road, and we will see you tomorrow. Full slate of draws, obviously, on the Astec Curling Challenge Facebook page. And Curling Zone, we thank you for picking up the stream. We thank you for watching, and we thank you for being with us tonight as we wrap up from the Lloydminster Curling Club and the night 1 in the books for the Astec Safety Challenge. We will see you tomorrow.
Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be AstecSafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path. Sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology. Areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey. All part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination.